Oh wait, whoops. Wait, that's not it. There it is. Alright. Bam. Ah. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, I don't have any. Ah, set that to a nice steady 50, I think, right? No, 20, maybe 40. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys, ladies and gentlemen? That should be loud enough. Welcome to the stream. Time for a bit of a Honkai Impact story time. Time. Oh. She still talks to you like I care. God damn it. Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everyone is having a great evening. Hope everyone's having a good one. Welcome to the stream. We are here for a bit of a Honkai Impact story mode, story time. We are going to be playing through the next part of the chapter, which well, that's really all it is, right? That's all we're going to be doing for today. And then any other things that we can stumble upon, right? But yeah, main thing today is the story chapter. But let's just piddle around. I did take a look at it previously. We have basketball. I don't know why the basketball here is here. I think maybe it's like some sort of flashback to Kevin's childhood again. The day of transcending finality, right? So it's probably a flashback to Kevin's childhood when he used to play basketball with his beloved characters and friends and whatnot, but then all of a sudden he had to become the main character slash like side main antagonist and thus end the world in a fiery ball of flame. But there's not too many stages. There's just like 6 stages in total. We're not gonna start this just right away. We'll give it a moment here, but there's 6 stages, so that's like 3 less than before. Yeah, 3 less than before. Oh, sorry, last week. So it's pretty cool. There's like major stages. These big ones seem to be like the major ones. But yeah, we're gonna do that in just a second. Let me just like see if I can like spend some energy or spend some kind of like resources. We can do some Mirage. Do some of the Mirage real quick. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't really feel like farming this lady anymore. What do we need? Let me see if I need something. I played this last night, so roughly 9 hours ago. It's been great. Oh, great to hear. Welcome to the stream, Province and Ashura. Hope you're having both great evenings. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm expecting a nice, solid story. 9 hours ago you played it. That's fair enough. Must not be super long then. Well, maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. Must not be egregiously long, that is. I'll use the word egregiously. Let me have a little bit of a squiz here. What could we farm out? We have we have Alicia. You can't full craft any of these. You have to transmute them. I can't do this one, actually, can I? Because I can't kill, I don't have the characters to kill Callan, so I can't even farm that one. But maybe I can farm out, which I already have Dirac for all the pieces. Yeah. Mirage doesn't cost stamina? I'm not trying to spend stamina. Did I say stamina? I just meant some sort of energy spending resource. Maybe a bit of... We'll try to get Anna Shariak. Full Anna, G3, so we can then craft Willows. Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, we just can't do anything. God damn it. You want to spend some? May as well start with some imagination expeditions or something. Pardon? Pardon? what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Maybe I can even... Can't you just buy G4? I think you can just buy it, can't you? From the, here. You just buy it for a certain amount of this. Per version. I think that's the physical one, at least. I hope it is. Let's buy that. Yeah, that's just not happening. We'll just spend it on, we'll do one on this one. I just can't be asked. I'm thinking too much. Let's go. Main squad, let's go. Hey, what's up, Mr. Throw? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a great evening. I got all willows. Congrats. I think, sure. Congrats. I guess that's pretty good. I don't know what... I personally don't know what willows is good for. I think it's only good for one character. But congrats regardless, I guess. Congrats. Talking about spending mana before you said that was not your goal, so ignore that. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I think I might have said stamina, but I meant my Mirage tickets. Because it all equates to stamina in my eyes. It's all just a spending module. It's all just a waste of my goddamn time. It's all just a waste. Okay. Maybe next patch with Susanna I might be able to clear the finally farm out G4 Alicia. Maybe that will be possible. Because we have all the resources to farm G4 Alicia, and I think I'd be able to use this team to clear stage 7. But I just need something to get past stage 6, which has Callan in it, goddammit. Bang. Okay. Because Callan, for some reason, has to be the hardest boss in the game, eh? How do we feel about that one, eh? Callan has to be the hardest boss in the game. You need full physical DPS. No elements. Not an ounce of elementalations. That's the wrong one. Or maybe it isn't. Can we, do we have any challenges left? We've got 3. Can't do that guy, and this lady I can't do either. Isn't this lady immune to something? Doesn't matter. She's just Callan's a bit of an idiot. Let's... Okay. Okay. Wait, didn't I get, Carol's fist weapon? Didn't I get those eventually? Isn't it one of these? I swear I got Carol's fist weapon, didn't I? Herschel finally can actually take down Callan even with her elemental immunity. As for how, there's a funny trick. Uh-huh. I swear I had the hands that I wanted. There's a funny trick. You know what? You said funny trick. Let's go. We'll give it a crack, eh? If I don't succeed, though, I will be blaming you exactly. The blame will be put forth, and you will be held accountable. You salvage it? Nah, I wouldn't salvage it. I don't salvage it unless I have a dupe. Okay, we're getting it. Okay. So far, so good. Wrong order. But yeah, I would never salvage, if I didn't have a duplicate. Okay, so far so good. Actually, she's almost dead, actually. That's nice. I had no idea this worked. She's almost dead. Okay. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Neko? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a great day. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god, we did it, boys. We did it. Don't mind that says defeat. Don't mind that says defeat. God fucking damn it, Alan. God motherfucking damn it. Where's my physical team, actually? What the hell? Nice one. We haven't given it a crack in a while, though. So let's give it another whirl. Another whiz bang. I don't remember how my physical team actually plays, though, so... Where's my, this lady? I'm kind of bummed out about that, my Carol weapon. You know what? The Carol weapon might be on the alt account, now that I'm thinking about it. That's probably where it is. It's on the second account. I remember getting it recently. Fuck, that's terrible. Really unfortunate. Alright, who's here? You? Are you max level? You can boost up further. It's clearly not a trick, but you may blame me regardless. You know what? There will be no blaming. There will be no blaming. Actually, there will be blaming. The game is cringe. That's where I'm blaming. Honkai Impact adds Callan to the game, makes it the most miserable fight in the world. It's Honkai Impact's fault. Maybe I got a stigma? No. No, I wouldn't have. Why would I have gotten a stigma? Where would I have gotten a stigma from? No idea. Plank my nuts. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. That's, never mind. I guess we can't, because I swear I did get a weapon, but it must have been... It really must have been on the alt account. That's really unfortunate. Maybe we should level this lady up, though. It'd be funny if they make Diabolic Kevin's wing immune to elements, too. That's just probably never gonna happen, though, right? Because the characters that are fighting him are elemental characters, like, canonically. So, that probably, like, as funny as that would be, like, it has, like, a 0% chance of happening. Right? Like, unironically. But hey, if they do it, Kevin joins the leaderboards with Callan in terms of being a cringe-ass boss, you know? Just joins the leaderboard in terms of being a cringe-ass boss. Let's give it a crack really quickly. I haven't tried this in a while, so we'll see what happens. Because I'm pretty sure the finality team would be able to no, I can't even remember how the combo goes. I don't even know what I meant to do with these characters. Oh god. Physical. How do you play this again? I have to. I'll wait for Susanna. We'll do that, boys. We'll wait for Susanna. Oh, Jesus Christ. Progress. Chapter rewards. Oh, very nice. The actual tricks, source of bleed, proto-Albrecht guns, secret. Aha. Siegfried top and bottom, Teresa middle. Transforms into a spammer physical damage dealer. Aha. Yeah, I don't have those, I don't think. I don't have those. I have Maroon Riding Hood, Crusader, but not Summer. Summer's the best. Summer is canonically the best characters in the world. Alright, are we ready for story? I thought I was going to be able to do the Callan for some reason, but apparently not. Callan Schmallen. Are we ready for a bit of story, boys? We may as well get it in early, right? May as well get in early and crank this bad boy out. Okay. It's only 6 stages. Bear in mind, these 9 stages did take us about 4.5 hours, so I'm expecting about 3 hours here. 3 or so hours from these 6 stages, but maybe not as well. Hector knew the kingdom would fall, and Achilles knew he was on the road to death, yet the two of them still went to war without hesitation. Let's go start with a philosophy. Oh, you have to use the trial version? Is the trial version good? The trial version is good, alright. Are you given a triple S character, eh? What does that entail? How do I check the things? You can't inspect it? You can't do anything? Dude, that's cringe. Right. Okay. Gonna start off philosophical. The man had also been fascinated by that moment. You always gotta start off with a bit of a basketball analogy. With a perfect curve, the ball hit the floor and bounced back off the court, where there was only one person, Kevin the Loner. The rolling of the ball went unnoticed except for by the one that shot it. Compared to that, the vibrating hoop was far more exciting. Oops. This was the so-called moment of triumph. Now, detached from time and space, cause and effect, it's a moment that has the world's full attention without a care for what happens next. Huff huff. I did it indeed. Only he knew how difficult it was. Compared with many people, he could hardly be called a genius in any field, and though he was often considered athletic, it was simply a natural gift without any finesse. Finesse? Fineness? Fineness. Without any fineness. Interesting. He might be able to run faster than normal people, jump higher, and react more quickly, but he had trouble developing skill. And anyone who had tried their hand at basketball would know that even a set shot was extremely difficult to master for someone with lower awareness. Dude, why does this skip so fast? At Cheaper Academy, he had always been the most popular player on the court, able to get past anyone in his way, but he often failed to deliver when it truly mattered. At the end of the day, this sport is just like everything else. Easy to do, but hard to master. Well, let's try again. He picked up the ball again and walked to a farther spot. The earlier success that had brought him joy turned out to be trivial. He stood close to the basket like a child learning for the first time. But it was a good start, and he now had more confidence. He glanced at the basket and closed his eyes and shot the ball on instinct alone. The basketball left his hands once more. But there was no net. There was absolutely no net. And fell far off. Clearly, a good start didn't necessitate a good end, and maybe his training method wasn't the most effective. Oh. Kevin's an idiot. Are you here again by yourself? What are you doing here, Sue? Mei's? Oh my god. You're asking me now? Didn't we plan to have dinner? It's rare to get a special holiday like this. Are you going to spend it by yourself on the court again, Kevin? Well, no. I would never do that. Just let him be. I'm used to it. Oh, Kevin. You don't ever let a woman get used to just poor performance and lackluster behavior. Oh, Kevin. You absolute nonce. You never let a woman get used to it. Oi. It was a common scene you'd find anywhere. Teenage boys and girls enjoying their holiday and living up their youth. Having fun without a care in the world. Kevin, basketball was never the right sport for you anyway. Swimming, track, even weightlifting would be better. If you really want to be an athlete, that's what you should be doing. What's the point of all that? It's just pushing the body to its limit. It's boring. And not cool. What I care about is winning. Know what I mean? You really think picking up and throwing a ball makes me happy? What drives me is the moment of victory. You get it, Sue? Well, I wouldn't go around sharing that with anyone else. They'll think you're shallow. Kevin doesn't care. And I'm not... Anyway, how to put it. The victory I'm after has no past or no future. It's just a standalone moment, and that's enough. I don't care how much work I have to put in, much less what I get out of winning. Alright. But honestly, the world isn't going to stop moving when your moment comes, Kevin. Just like all your other ideas, too wishful and too unrealistic. Sue, you're just blind, because your eyes are closed probably. What do you think, Mei? Hey, what's up, King? And what's up, Challenging Gamer? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having great days. I agree with Sue, Mei affirms. Nani? But sometimes I feel it's exactly your purity that makes you more likable than most. It's nothing, don't worry about it. I'll wait for you guys over there. The girl ran off in a hurry while trying her best to conceal her expression. Did you hear that, Sue? What did I say? It's all over your face. Hurry up and change, I'll wait for you outside. I'll try it one last time. Don't keep us waiting, it's already late. Trying to prove himself, or perhaps encouraged by something, he stood at the three-point line this time. He closed his eyes again and raised his arms. With a flick of the wrist and a swish of his dick, he shot the ball out. His movements were still a little awkward, and of course, almost comical even with his eyes closed. And when he opened his eyes... Was that... I can't tell if that was net or not. That did not sound like a net. As though by some miracle, the ball had gone in. Did you see that? Wow. Almost unconsciously, he turned back to share his joy with his best friends, only to find that no one was there. Where did they go? Look. Ah, it's a nice paradox. It's a nice paradox. Because it's the same in the real world. He's achieved so much, yet no one's there to witness it. Paradox? Parallel. To this day, he couldn't tell if it had actually happened. He only remembered at that time there was at least a moment of joy when he finally succeeded. Unlike now. He was so different back then, he finally conceded that victory lasts longer than the moment. After it, the world would keep turning and the wonderful basketball that went through the hoop would eventually hit the floor. But he did not care. Before the competition had begun, he had already acknowledged that winning would lead to such a tragic end. But he was still deep in it, and he didn't think that it would sully the importance at the moment. It was just, he could no longer be fascinated by it. Hector knew the kingdom would eventually fall, and Achilles was aware that he was on his way to death, but the two of them still went to the battlefield without any hesitation. He had said so in the past, but had left something out. They weren't tougher than ordinary people, but only knew that defeat was another name for victory. Yes. Yes. Defeat, victory, same thing. On the other side of the Earth facing the moon, the girl named Kaslana also sank into deep thought. After numerous trials and tribulations, Kiana Kaslana finally stood against Kevin Kaslana in the arena of finality. Originally, for the second Project Selene, all that remained would be the breeze after Kiana became a complete Hersher of finality. But a more complicated future could be seen vaguely through the spaces on Earth recovered by the girl. After the endless devastation from Project Stigma, she was no longer certain if the original Earth could handle the authority of finality. But if her concern proved to be true, it would be impossible to execute the second Project Selene on Earth. Then, the artificial Hersher of finality, her little sister, could only control all the Honkai energy from space, just like Kevin now. However, this concern existed only if Kiana, not Kevin, Kiana managed to win Kevin. To win Kevin? Against Kevin, maybe? As such, for humanity, it would be fortunate to have this outcome. I'm struggling. Or rather, this was no different from her destiny. A mixed sense of anticipation and sadness filled her heart. She knew, be it her father or that AE sovereign, they would have felt the same. After all, scars are badges of honor for a man. The crown of a hero is a form of desire known as responsibility. Unrisen splendor of the brightest sun, to rise upon our darkness, if the star, now beckoning thee out of thy misty throne, could thaw the clouds which wage an obscure war, with thy young brightness, and before that, she and her comrades still had a lot to do. Yes. Now the battle is coming to an end, isn't it, Master Nagamitsu? Yes, there are many twists and turns in the middle, but the Valkyries still worked hard to ensure things turned out as what was expected by their predecessors. Expected by them? Is there anything wrong? Now, in terms of how hard we have been working, or have worked on it, everyone was prepared for victory the best they can. But the complete seizure of the power of finality is undoubtedly only the first step in creating a better world, and as for what needs to be done after that, perhaps it's a more difficult question compared to today's plan of action. But at the very least, we are confident in their victory. Compared to what we could have possibly achieved in the past, this already is an amazing miracle, isn't it? Yes. But even miracles pass along like everything else. Speaking of that, Bianca and Mr. Siegfried have done a very good job on restoring Earth. In the beginning, I was unsure how far the experiment could go. As a somewhat irresponsible designer, I am very proud of them. Aren't Kiana and the others the same? They have shaken the power of finality, arrived at the cocoon of finality, and obtained the power of the Hersher of finality. Even Otto, Apocalypso, could not have predicted a future like this. I wouldn't know that though. After all, he had, so to speak, taken away the only answer to Project Veluca. This is all Otto's grand master plan. Kevin's not even a part of this. This is all still, Otto is the main antagonist still, to this day. No capations. Though that man did not have the ambition to do so, speaking of which, about that existence called A without the little line in the middle, what are your thoughts? My thoughts? I was just asking myself a question. A pseudo-time crystal, though I have a clue as to what she was trying to describe by that term, for a time I wasn't sure how this was different from a thread of destiny. No matter how many times destiny repeats, this is the only choice I would make. This is the true meaning of infinity. Perhaps a weight that is too much for a normal human life to bear. Especially when we realize that our lives may not be lived just for the moment, and not just for ourselves. The weight of so-called time is infinite and boundless, turning yesterday and today into dreams and memories. Wow. Time is infinite. Seems my shin is acting up. Guess I'll have to watch the VOD later. Take care. Assures for you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy the VOD later. And also, hopefully the internet doesn't keep on acting up. Perhaps only an infinite and godly love can be the sort of love for humanity. But it is also possible that a momentary love is enough to do all of this. I don't understand the technical details of Mrs. Lambda, but I understand that her source of strength is the same as Durandal and Kiana. all come from the most simple love. Specifically, even though we all think that using the Stargate to fight Kevin is convenient enough, perhaps this Lambda will give us a whole new possibility. Looking at it from the nature of being, she also belongs as a part of Hyperion. The unsinkable ship of eternal return. That's a good game, actually. We have a reason to believe this description of hers, don't we? Eternal Return is a really good game. I played it once or twice. I just wish it had Australian servers. Let me alter some stuff here. There we go. Indeed, time and destiny are subjective, but eternal return never changes. It is a choice that humans will make even if they could live their lives again. Just as time had experienced their lives again and again from the other end of the dimension, to time, perhaps all lives are but an illusion. But even an illusion will leave its shadow in the heart of time, a shadow related to time itself, maybe. And the story begins after time sees its own shadow. The story begins from eternal return and reaches its climax at the other end of the dimension before eventually going back to the eternal return. And all these stories and lives eventually left your youth to time. Words. I walk behind a voice, hearing and seeing from within. The voice springs from the mind. I am my footsteps. I hear my mind. I think of the voice when it thinks of me. A shadow cast by my words am I. Fucking hell, what a... Fucking hell. That's Hyperion! That's right! It is! Approximately one bright screen ago, St. Freya High School, a short farewell was in progress. It's time to go, everyone. As the professors have informed us, according to the observations made of the cosmic juggernaut, there will be a rare period of space stability for the next 2 hours. Considering the worst case scenario, no matter where the power of finality goes during this period, it will not affect the Earth space. The Earth space we have recovered. Okay. We also hope this is the last battle. We are prepared to bring the best ending for everyone in this world. The three of you together are more than enough against Kevin's strength. And Kevin, he is probably waiting for you, most likely. For a long period of time, in the endless barrage of suffering, he's been waiting for our answer. We'll give a factual reply. Whether it's him, or those whose names have been buried in history, I hope that our answer will bring them a smile of relief. Please persevere. It's up to you all to make it or break it. Humanity's destiny is in our hands now. Please don't worry, Professor, we are not lone warriors. Outside of this battle, we are among billions of humans, a minuscule part of civilization. But we have inherited their most important treasures, and also inherited their heavy and contradictory ideals. We will walk in their footsteps, and later surpass the finality. Shupatsuyo! Bronya will build the Stargate and transport us back to New Atra, and then we will depart from there and find Kevin and pull him off the throne of finality. Mate! Looks like I made it just in time. You are Lambda, a being that lives in the pseudo-time crystal. It is how I exist and the reason I am here. I have a gift I want to bring you all. Would you accept it? Sealy mentioned, but why? Why am I here so suddenly? Why I chose to help you? Or why do I stand on the side of humans when I'm obviously similar to Dreamland? Honestly speaking, this is all due to my willfulness. I witnessed everything about you all in the pseudo-time crystal, and saw all your pasts and futures. Though this really is a sort of one-way feeling, somehow or other, I have come to consider myself a partner of yours. And so with this story coming to an end, I want to join and be of help to you. All I have done is due to this simple idea. You people who live in another dimension, someone will surely think that way, right? The silence is deafening. Who were you talking to just now? It seemed as if she had thought of something. The machine called I Hyperion Lambda smiled gently. Since I will have to witness your stories countless times in the future, right now I hope that you will also listen to the story from me. Once upon a time, there was a lonely boy. Or was it a girl? Can't remember. The girl lived an aimless life and did not know what she wanted, or what type of person she wanted to become. And so, she wandered the world. She met many people and said goodbye to many people. The girl kept growing and she made many mistakes, did some silly things and hurt some people. But she did more right things, smart things, and saved more people. She accepted the love of all and bore the hate of all. There were many who loved her, and she included herself among those who hated her. In this way, the seed named humanity gradually matured inside of her, sprouting and blooming beautifully. And now she finally found the path she wanted to walk on, and was determined to realize the future she sought. That's it. That's the story. A story that is not yet complete. This story sounds like my life, says Kiana. Is it really not about us? If you must say so, then this is your story. But this is also the story of millions of other people. I don't care who the protagonist is in the story, because it could be your story, mine, or a story that belongs to many other people. After all, I am just an existence that drifts between and about in a version cycle, collecting stories for people in the dimension. But like the Project Sigma you're facing, stories themselves have power. Similar stories attract similar people. It might be a moment, a sentence, an experience, or a very long talk that help them find themselves in each other's shadows. So stories are not just stories anymore, but a mirror. They become, in this vast world, friends that have never met, but are bound together by their hearts. They are happy because of the happiness in the story, and sad because of the sadness. These feelings, like a drop of water, merge into a stream, into an ocean, and result in a ripple within the story itself. This is a story. Fair enough. Fair enough. Boom, 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 boom. This is their blessing, and also the core key of I-chan. Fair enough. I love this game. Please, some Russian words. I love Honkai. Never give up. Ik lib dick. I like you. Don't give up. We. Bronya best girl. Fight. Love. Alicia. Come back. Move. Unique. Onku. Fight for all. Fight waifus. Fair enough. Please believe that your every story, every smile, every tear, and all are all remembered, rather. This is why we are all here. Please step forward bravely. We are with you. Fair enough. Oh. That's such a fair enough moment. Fuck, fair enough is so good. That's the Hyperion. That's right. This is Hyperion. It's you? Where's I? Where did she go? What do you mean? I'm right here. Yes, you are here. Thanks, I. And you who stands behind her. Since you've learned and witnessed our experiences from Hyperion, then it should be alright for us to address you this way. Thanks. The captain of Hyperion? Fair enough. So, what? I Hyperion Lambda is now the full ship? That's pretty cool. Alright, what's happening here? Oh, a nice seamless transition into gameplay. Very good. The bridge, it looks different than usual. Since we are going to use the La Vita Nova Hyperion for this expedition, of course Bronya had to make some necessary modifications, including a new Celine main cannon. So, our core key really is compatible? What exactly is a core key? It sounds like something to do with treasure. Well, I can't just tell you about this source of power that comes from outside the world. I am not at liberty to tell you more. Bronya understood roughly what that power was referring to. But if you really want an explanation now, I'm afraid it will spoil the fun. In a romantic light, it's a depiction of a dream. It's about the same as the Hirsch of Reason's depiction of civilization, right? Yes. Alright, the power of the core key is very precious. If we do not start off, we'll be wasting resources, and that's like doing things in the wrong order. If there are no other questions, let's head to Kevin's location. But hold up, since we have such a large battleship, aren't we going to bring the others with us? If you just want a cheer squad, then the Hyperion can surely take on more people. But because we use the core key, this place can only support a combat team with a maximum of 3 people. This is the protection mechanism of the world's lowest rung. A protection mechanism? Yes. Even if you lose, this time, I think I might have accidentally revealed some important information. Anyway, the unsinkable ship of eternal return is no myth. After all, this is a battle weapon against destiny, formed by the unique power contributed by all the people of the world. I can't tell if this is truth or you're bragging. I also can't tell what is happening, to be honest. Humans' dreams are like this. All practical dreams start off as unrealistic fantasies. They are just like seeds, far from growing into a real tree, still likely to die halfway through. But every tree that reaches the sky starts as a shoot. Small cells, insignificant molecules, all of life's miracles originate from a trivial imagination. The world's imagination shaped humans, and humans in turn shaped the world with their own imagination. Though biologically speaking, this is not a story that belongs only to humans. But we are more used to thinking that only beings who are capable of doing all of this can be called humans. Hey, what's up, Levi? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Wow. In simple terms, it's like me, Ai-chan. This place's eyes just as eloquent, rather. So you and Lambda are actually the same person. You people really think bigger is better, huh? We can share memories, but we are indeed different existences. If you only bother about these small details, then I will just have to ramp up the horsepower and shoot off for our destination. With this, is everyone ready to face Kevin? Oh, they playing the battle music as well? Wear a new drip? Not really, it's just a jumper. Just a jacket, rather, sorry, just a jacket. Oh, it's not... What? Where's the music? Our character's not done easy, however, the death of any character on normal or hard will fail the stage. Sure, why not, man? Surely it's not that hard. Oh, he's... Oh, dude, aiming on fucking mouse and keyboard, kill me now. Oh, aiming on mouse and keyboard. I don't even know where we're going. Do I have to actually steer it in the right direction? Are we going up? Oh, get wrecked. Oh. Oh, there we go. We're going towards that thing over there in the right-ish. Oh. It's really romantic, true. Why are they so low resolution? Why are they so low resolution? Oh? I like this actually. This is kind of giving the auto fight vibes, right? Where it has like a nice little unique gameplay mechanic. I like this actually. This is really cool. There's a blinking flash. Is something approaching? It's Kevin! Oh, fuck me. Oh? Hello. What is that? I hope it just splits off there. Bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba ba bum ba bum. Ow. That wasn't very nice. Oh, you can't like shoot it prematurely? Oh. Okay. Intermission? Oh. Okay. Tapping simulator? Okay, that's cool. Bit of a mechanics there. We almost died. We got down to like 49% HP. That's kind of intense. Meow. Why did we hit the hyperlink drive fucking sooner, dude? The hell? If we had the hyper accelerator 3000 Mach 20 billion, why didn't we just pump that in like, I don't know, when we left orbit? Ooh. Very Star Wars. Hold up, I don't wanna interrupt the cinematic, but I do want to turn the game up a bit. Ooh, the appropriate qualifications, you say. Thank you. The samsara of everything in the world is right in front of you. Oh, pardon me. Kevin! 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 Oh. Very nice. Oh my god, we've been separated. Classic anime. We've been separated. Pardon? Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Like how the first thing the game gets you to do is, just not do combat. Chug this, I guess. This is kind of funky. Ah, bit of a grapple hook mechanic, eh? Okay. They're going a bit more cinematized with this bad boy. They're going a bit more cinematized. A little bit more streamlined as well. Introducing the grapple hooks from AFO. Oh my god. Bit of a grapple hook mechanic. Oh, what is this gonna be? Do I need to like... So you just attack it, I guess. Oh, they want you to... So they don't want you to actually use her skill. That's interesting. Why don't they just have you use her skill? Oh, there you go. I would have had the player use the skill the whole time, right? That feels like maybe slightly better is using the skill the whole time, because the skill is the kind of like the counter. I don't think the other parts of the character have the counter, right? Oh, you can kind of see Kevin just floating above there. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. Just in time to test the blade. Oh. Oh, they're also treating this as the introduction to the... Oh, yeah. Hello? Does it end? Hello? My hand hurts. Jesus. That was like 18 slashes. Or maybe like 80 or actually. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that hurt my hand, man. And what's this one gonna be about? Oh, we have the full team here. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh.
新たな起源が訪れる。これが全ての起源であり、全ての破滅でもある。
Pardon? He's just sucking up planets? Holy fuck, Kevin.
前の解析結果はなるほど。いや、
あらゆる命はカゴの中の鳥。
いや、えい。聞きません。
Ow.
地球の終わらない歴史を終焉は一つずつ記録する。
エリア警戒、動的射撃します。
Oh wait, I think I'm meant to destroy some stuff, right?
コンプレイトリープリペアード。
子供時代は必ず終わる。残された道は数少ない。
一掃します。私の番。転換準備。今よ。隙だらけね。
Maybe this is
逃がさないわ。先人一新。
文明を築いた人類は惑星を統治した気になっていた。しかしそれは子供時代に過ぎない。
Okay, Jesus Christ. He's riding his monster? Yeah, I guess he is riding his monster.
これでどう？
How about that, Kevin? How's about that one? Ligma! Oh, he got the Sharingan. He activated his Sharingan? Oh, that's unfair, dude.
ここは
He's activating his shonen powers. That's fucking BS. Main shonen antagonist powers. Or skill? Teamwork? Oh my god, we're activating our shonen powers? Oh my god. MGR Raiden Blade mode? Probably could have done a few more slashes there. Ooh. 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 Incredible. That's pretty cool, actually. Probably a few more slashes there would have been cooler. Oh, is he dead now? That was the whole fight? Sure, these have been like checkpoints though, right? We've passed the diabolic test. Now we have to fight the finality?
彼はついに
Yeah, it's now the final test.
僕が背負うすべて。
Come on, things I've been carrying on my back. What a line. Oh shit. What the fuck is...
選択も存亡も関係なく、今万人の理想が
Deliverance Kevin.
願いとなる。
Oh, is this his fucking form?
来るなり。
Ah.
旧姓の命
That looks sick.
この身に加え、ゴーマが深淵
Is that... If that's his, like, final form thing, obviously? I don't know.
人類の気概だ。
I can't be asked to get all my guns. Whoops.
終焉を乗り越えた文明の剣。こいつに勝てなければ。
That's fucking dope. He looks like a Tyrael from,
今回僕は
Diablo.
自分の命を
Kinda.
健康に押し込める。
Maybe.
君たちが全てを超えられるように。
来なさい。醜悪を
Kinda looks like Tyrael.
ありがとう。心配しないで。
Wow.
すぐに終わるから。そんなもので空の律者は参ったりしないよ。S 級戦術。えい。兵は機能なり。せい。
Jesus Christ. Mash the buttons to get rid of this? Oh, one by one. Oh, lol.
大したことない
Yeah, they should probably,
逃げられないよアナイアレーション
okay, mash the buttons one by one. Oop. This is kind of hectic, quite frank with you.
全エリア放火火力全開ファイヤー今よ
Bro, Ride and Mei can't go in the sky. This is tough. Shit. Oh? Oh my god.
兵は機動なり先陣一新ありがとう一撃必殺
Oh, he can... Ah, he can like...
アサルト火力維持重装ウサギ火力援護起動火力連携構築エネルギー解放全エリア放火制御制裁私の番隙だらけね逃がさないわ醜悪を断ち切るありがとうこの一撃はかなり痛いよふっくらえはいはっせっドンはっナイスもう少し付き合ってあげるファイナル戦士
We'll chug this one out. Fuck me. Looks like some sort of human cosmic dragon.
終焉
Yeah, he looks like a seraph, like a kind of like an angel thing. Oh. Oh shit.
外れふっ今です了解油断した私たちの
Oh shit, that was kind of odd. That camera angle is not very good for that mechanic.
逃げられないよ
Ow.
外れアナイアレーション執行します
Is that a fucking... Is he gonna hit me with the fucking super spirit bomb? Man's gonna hit me with the spirit bomb.
計算通り
Dodged?
えいふんやふんエリア警戒動的安全装置
Oh!
解除します
Oh my god, my vision
起動状
is
態確認
near zero.
反応検査私の番火力全開ファイヤー
Ow! Bryden May is,
兵は機動なりふっせっせっはっ維持はっふっはっせっせっ
hmm.
私たちの攻撃が効いていない
Our attacks have no effect!
今の彼の防御は私たちの予想よりもずっと硬いだけだよこのままだとむしろこちらが追い詰められてしまいますこうなったら
Realize the power of the Hirsch of Reason to create enough Selines in one go!
数のムーンライトスローンを作るしかブローニャちゃんここは任せて
Watching you.
はい
We're here for your eye.
コアシークレットキーのもう一つの使い方を見せるね
Waiting. Okay.
ありがとうアイ
Oh, Fuqua.
委員長
Oh, do I have to do anything? We're just sucking in energy. Oh, shit. Yeah, get wrecked, Kevin.
プレイヤーだけじゃないわよ
Oh, God.
天命も
He's got a lot of shield stacks. Come on. My man's got
もちろん世界で自分の運命のために必死に戦ってる人たちもナイスいたいやそれだけじゃないよ
there's absolutely no point in us helping.
これは地球
Oh, it's going down.
無数の
That's
平和
a
の世界
Jesus Christ.
あらゆる普通の人たち
Oh, is that all the it's just players' names. Ah.
大多数の
Fuck me, there's a lot of players in this
それ
game.
は
Jesus
ビビたるもの
Christ.
でしかないけどその力を一箇所に集める方法
Am I still moving? Oh god,
私のコアシークレットキーがあれば
there's a lot of names.
匹敵することなんてできないほどの強い力になるからみんな頑張ってこれが最後の戦いだよ美人 兵は機能なり失礼集圧を断ち切るありがとう一撃必殺
Oh. Oh shit. Some QT, I'm assuming quick time events. We have to press some buttons here. Let's hope I get them. Very good. J. Slash him. Great. He's gonna punch. J again, apparently. To slash his sword out of his hand. Okay. And then he gets a mace. And then... A rock gets smashed. He gets... And we shield. And I spam... Oh. Apply Hadouken. Rinnegan. Byakugan. Whatever the hell that fucking was. Jump on some rocks. Hadouken. Kamehameha. Kamehameha. Okay. We have to go all the way back to a history lesson of Kiana's life story. Are we gonna have to? Oh no. Oh, back when they were both young.
君の勝ちだ。
つまりこれで終わりなの
ああ、これで終わりだ。聖魂計画の残りも君に支配され、君は本物の地球の神になる。
それに関してはあまり興味ないや
しかし、それは全人類が終焉を超えるために必要な最初の一歩だ。
はいはい神の話はそこまでにしてその逆で人として手合わせしてみない
I don't like that baseball bat ever. I hate the baseball bat so much.
それもまた面白い。
Wait, do I have to fight him with a baseball bat now? Fuck. Don't do this to me.
私たちは
What the fuck?
キアナ。僕たちは互いのことをよく知らない。だが、もし機会があったら、きっと君と僕はいい友人になれると思う。
何を言ってるの
Oh!
今の私たちだってある意味友達でしょ
What the fuck is going on?
それなら、野球のコツを君に教えた方がいいだろうか。
Kevin, you're gonna get smoked here, buddy. You literally have never seen moves like these.
あんたが私に勝てるとは限らないよ
Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, he thinks he can get the jump on me? Get fucked, Kevin. Oh! He's activate.
ぽい。そろそろ最後の切り札を出す番だ。
He's activating fucking main character mode. Fuck, he's going blue. That's what every main character in every anime does. Charge it up. Oh! Oh. Hey now. That death was a bit too quick. Is this it?
ここまで
Yes. This is it.
こ眉に見
With the cocoon as witness, you shall take over and protect
君は完全に
and protect the complete authority of finality.
それでいい
This will do.
じゃあ
Then what about you?
あんたは
僕はそろ
It's
そろ
time for me to go
彼らのいる場所へ
to where they are.
残念だと思う
There's no need to feel regretful. This is also my
これは
wish.
僕今なら
Now I can finally tell them with pride,
彼らみんな
everyone's sorry to have kept you
待た
waiting.
せたなと
I knew that basketball thing at the very start was an analogy for him being like the last one left when like he couldn't find Sue or Mei. I knew it was an analogy for him being like the last one left. Great analogy. Or great metaphor, whatever the hell it is. The things that they choose to fucking animate is very mind-boggling. Grass appears. Ah yes, let's animate that slightly. Between possible dreams, time cycles. Your boy's there. Meow, dude. Can comes in with the meow. Oh my god. You can't eat that can.
頭の上に
Oh, Arto! Nice. There's something furry on my head.
あ
Can is chewing on Dad's hair.
の髪
Mebius.
あれ
What? Mebius complained to me several times about waking up to wet hair, and even asked me if I had made some useless invention.
聞かれたんだけどどうやらこれが真相のようじゃ
Oh, dude, oh, it's a callback to the best part about Honkai, the Elysian realm. Oh. Looks like she was right.
あ
I want to play with the kitty
ー
too.
猫ちゃんと遊びたい
Oh, and they even got Rin. Oh.
気をつけてよ
Oh, and Dystopia. Be careful, the cat is mean.
情熱的なディストピアに
You scared it with your enthusiasm.
猫は
Oh, and Klein. Oh, Klein. Oh. I hear that cats become more interested in you the more you act aloof.
なるほど
I see. So that is why Can likes Kevin.
外れ
Nope, Can likes Kevin because Kevin has been secretly feeding it.
ふむ
Oh, Ponya.
私も夜中こっそりキッチンに入って
Best woman. I saw it more than once too. Kevin sneaked into the kitchen in the middle of the night.
ああ
Hmm?
道理で
No wonder Ken is getting heavier and heavier.
ダメだよケビン
Oh no, Kevin, if you keep doing this, Ken will become a little piggy. Oh, you can't say that about Ken. What the hell? You can't say that. It's fine.
ケビンの旦
Don't pretend you can't hear me. Quit feeding Ken.
みんなあなたのことを話しているみたいよケビン
That does touch the heart a bit. That does touch the heart a bit, this one picture. They're clearly holding hands here, as always, as per usual. This does touch the heart. Everyone's talking about you, Kevin.
僕は
I don't know.
みんなのところに
Is it okay if you don't go over to them?
こちらの方が
It's quieter here, and
それに
僕は
I want to spend more time
も
with
う
you.
少しメイと一緒にいたい
Me too.
私もよ
メイ
May, what do you think of when you look at the sky?
うん
The weather's nice, the view is open and clear, so we should be able to see the stars when it's night.
かつての君は
I remember you once said that all the stars in the sky are our enemies.
え
Yeah, I did.
輝く
Those shining lights are beautiful yet cruel. If we don't pay attention, they will devour us
気を抜い
all.
たら私たちを飲み込んで
A
しま
bit
うんじゃない
dramatic.
か
Very, a bit dramatic, I'll
そ
say
う思
that.
っていたわ
あ
I thought so too.
じゃあ今は
But what about now?
今は
Have you changed your mind?
いや
You're right. But
今の僕は
my
信じてん
current
だ
self wants to believe that what those lights bring aren't threats,
未来を
but hope that opens up the future.
もた
忘れるところだっ
I almost forgot that you are such a romantic, firm, brave, yet unable to let go of your innocence.
すまない
Mm.
謝る必
There's
要
no need to say sorry. I like what you really are. It's also because of this that we entrusted everything to you.
今まで
You've worked hard this entire time.
いいんだ
It's okay, it's my responsibility.
それが僕のすべき
But
ことだありがとう
Thank you.
私たちが無理
It was
やり
it was us who pushed the burden on you. You're such a hard worker. If you wanted to give thanks, why not do it to everyone yourself?
ケビンお肉が焼けたわよ
God damn it. Alicia's here as well. The grilled meat is ready.
早く
If you don't come over now, Pata will eat it all.
なんで私なの
Sakura eats much more.
みんなもあなた
Just in
を待
time,
ってるわ
everyone's calling.
そろそろ行きましょう
It's almost time to go.
ああ
Yes, it is.
心配しないで
This time I'll be with you. Everyone will be with you, Kevin.
みんも
We won't ever leave you on your own again.
あなた一人ぼっちにはさせないわ
本当に
What beautiful weather.
天気だ
No full collage? No full scenery of them all? Oh no! White clouds fill the sky, and the blue sky span tens of thousands of miles. The shepherd boy, who has aged into an old man, he will hear those childish lullabies on the mountain once again. I lay in sleep. From a deep dream I come to light. The world is deep, and deeper than every day thought it might. Fuck, I had a heart attack. The old man knew that beyond the blue skies he'd see a starry sky he had never seen before. He remembered that a lion once said in his dream, "Ye look aloft when ye long for exaltation, and I look downward because I am exalted." The old man's world had long died in happiness. Its agony ran deep, or rather the beauty of that world lay in its happiness, which was created with its agony. And the young man, who did not enter the samsara, walked past the old man. The old man lay down and saw a hawk in the sky. Like the young man, this type of creature did not enter the samsara, and would never let anyone see its wounds. After all, it always flew high. A breeze blew over the grass and a pine cone rolled next to the old man. It was from the nearby spruce, which needed to grow for thousands of years before it could become a roosting spot for the hawk. But as trees, they did not mind their wounds. Perhaps this was what they shared in common with the old man. The dews of love and hate, the sands of good and evil. When everything has turned into memories, there will still be people and trees that crave for the sunlight of a new day. And new hawks will soar in places bluer than the blue skies. The old man knew that there would always be people who questioned everything at the foot of the mountain. Everything among them talketh, no one knoweth any longer how to understand. Everything falleth into the water, nothing falleth any longer into deep wells. Everything among them talketh, nothing succeedeth any longer and accomplisheth itself. Everything cackleth, but who will still sit quietly on the nest and hatch eggs? Everything among them talketh, everything is out-talked, and that which yesterday was still too hard for time itself and its tooth, hangeth today, out-champed and out-chewed from the mouths of men of today. Everything among them talketh, everything is betrayed, and what was once called the secret of secrecy of profound souls belongeth to today to the street trumpeters and other butterflies. Fuck. But I love that they're using it, but holy crap, it's just so difficult. But it is in a world like this that Icarus and his son exist.
この世界は君に
This world is in your hands, Kiana.
うんうん
Damn straight it is.
私だけじゃ
Not just mine, but everyone else's too. She felt like she had still much to say, but also felt that this was enough. What she wanted to do was completely different. What they wished for was strangely the same, though. This was anticipation. An anticipation for the victory of humanity. Damn, dude. I think we'll see her in Star Rail. Kevin didn't get one. There's going to be a CG next week. There's a CG next week, boys. And that CG is not going to be like a 1 minute CG, right? It's going to be like an 8 minute. It's going to be the usual length CG, right? So it's probably, that CG is going to be the whole fight and then everything that like just happened, just animated. Just gonna start a conversation up with the floating eyeball, eh? Are you listening? Strange. There's nothing this time. The cocoon is just a mirror of yours after all. How you embrace humanity is how the cocoon embraces humanity. Well, of course, I could beat you up right now if you're unwilling. There's no need for that. You are already the only Herstra of finality. You are this world's goddess and also the one and only embrace of success. Hurry up and tell me how to get out of this place. Go through the cocoon and you will descend onto the moon. Then the Hyperion can take you back to Earth. But the cocoon does not recommend this. Because it just went through refactoring from Project Stigma, so the Earth's wounds have not healed. It seems you already knew this. Or you're learning to use the cocoon's senses. You could say it's both. But in that case, she realized that the use of this mirror might include reflecting the shadows of others. And with that thought, she began using this ability to find her partners. Countless time has elapsed. Kiana, indeed. What's happening, Kiana? Kevin and I manipulated the power of finality together and arrived near the cocoon. And before he disappeared, we had a last battle of honor. So right now you are a complete Herstra of finality? Well, there's one more step I need to take. Don't worry, I'll be fine. It's just that before I do, I have something I want to say to the people of the world. The entire world? It's okay. For most people, my words will only appear in their dreams. After having said that, she spoke quietly to her partner for a bit using a method that was very similar to that of a mental sync. Bronya's expression became a little sad, and Riot and Mei looked more determined. Hello, everyone. I am officially the Herstra of Finality, Kiana Kislana. This title may sound intimidating, but I am just an ordinary member of the human race, just like everyone else. It's just that I have a unique job. I'll be in the background, using my superpowers to protect this world, and protecting the destiny of humans that should be able to develop freely. It's still pretty abstract when I put it like that. Let's put it another way. Before the newborn Earth is able to withstand the power of finality, I will remain on the moon and do my best to reduce the impact of Honkai on the world. This process could take 5 to 10 years and may require the cooperation of people around the world. But I know that this is something we can definitely do. We will diffuse the power of finality and make it truly useful for humanity. When that day comes, maybe you'll run into me on the street. That's pretty good. She expected a response from her partners, but they had disappeared from her sight. Don't be anxious, it's just your connection that's unstable. There are many more ways to use the authority of finality. Like this. So what? So Kiana's just on the moon. She's just chilling on the moon, eh? That's all that happens in AFO. She's just chilling on the moon. She's not like struggling on the moon. She's just Bing chilling. Bing chilling on the moon. Touch the light. Oh. Oh. Pardon? Well, I didn't expect the power of finality to be so convenient. Do we even need phones to call from now on? Who knows, actually. But after actually experiencing it, I understand the danger of this power. We will need to take a lot of time to solve the practical technical problems if we want to enable ordinary people to live in harmony with this power. To be more precise, I want to work and live on the moon for a while. If I do, at least the power won't descend upon an unsuspecting Earth. But if it's someone who's very compatible with Honkai, they won't be easily affected by you, right? Yes, you too, Auntie. The moon is a lot of fun. Come and play when you have time. So she's just on the moon. She's just chilling on the moon. She's just chilling. But I'm sure everyone will have their own careers and lives, so you don't have to worry too much about this. Sushang said something to me when I was at Colston. I didn't understand her state of mind at the time, so I didn't think too much about it. She said, "Do you see the clouds up there? They gather together at this moment and drift away the next. People are the same way." Now her words are unexpectedly appropriate for you girls who have graduated from St. Freya. Auntie, is this your excuse to be lazy and not play with me in the future? I'll get Bronya to hack your game console. Well, of course not. But a Shixel Overseer's job is much busier than I thought. I think the anti-entropy researchers will be busy with you before I am. That's work stuff, though. What is it, Kiana? I'm just thinking that I've called you Auntie for years. I didn't expect you to have this wonderful sense of authenticity today. What I mean is, Auntie really is my aunt. What nonsense are you saying, Kiana? Sort of feeling is really not easy to express, by the way. It's not that, blah, blah. Whether it's you two sisters, or me, or Siegfried, we are all family. Even if you can't return to Earth for now, it's like you said, we can also go to the moon to be with you. Maybe they're acting like they can make it. They just said, there's been a lot of talking about how they can just meet each other, to be quite frank. They just have to go to the moon. That's all. Just go to the moon, eh? There's no need for that. Everyone has their own career and their own life to live. And I'm not turning you down. I welcome you guys if you get the chance to come and play. Ha ha ha! I didn't realize that you've grown up. Of course, to be blunt, I'm literally the goddess of Earth. But I don't really feel like it's real. I call myself a singer, but this is beyond my experience. Perhaps Dorada will be able to talk to you about this. After all, she once saved a populous bubble universe. True. What is it, Kiana? I suddenly feel regret. Regret? I don't think I'll have any chance to steal comics from my aunt again. Oh, you child. The two of them laughed and talked for a while longer, until the unique space maintained by the power became unstable. Teresa, Idiotka niece, when they realized this conversation was coming to an end, they chose to say goodbye to each other in a playful words. Oh, do we have to go through all the characters? Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be Bronya, some shit. One of them. Or a father. Sup, Dad? Yes, we are all done. You know, Dad, you've been to the moon before, right? I think you needed to wear a spacesuit or something? Yes, I was really shocked to see Welt moving in the vacuum too. I hear that the new Atra is a place with artificial air. The environmental conditions should be much better than what we had back then. Well, of course. There's everything from artificial hot springs to video games. It's not so different from a normal resort, other than the lack of greenery. Well, I'd like to have a chance to experience it myself. What do you plan on doing later? I mean, after your work on the moon is finished? Well, I'll have to think. Since I can always sleep in and play games, what about growing flower beds? Summers in Siberia are way too short, and the moon is not a suitable place for plants. Traveling around the world is always a good idea, but it's not much of a challenge for one who wields the power of the Hersher of the Void. In that case, will the authority of the Hersher of the Void be available on Venus or Mars? Maybe we'll be able to visit these places in the future. I don't think I can do that, actually. But maybe Arahato can. Those giant mechs move freely through the galaxy in the cartoon. Well, that might depend on the design skills of AE. It will be possible if Bronya joins their design group. Though in the near future, everyone's Hersher call will most likely dim and disappear because of the siphoning effect of the power of finality. But what's important is not the authority, but our imagination, am I right? You know, the very image of humans and Hershers living together and helping each other is something no one could have imagined in the past. And now there's just the last step to take, which is the work on the moon I have to finish, and the work everyone on Earth must finish as well. We will make Honkai a real tool for humanity, like how past humans conquered fire and electricity. When that time comes, all humans will be as powerful as Hershers, and just as free, without losing the purity and beauty of their originality. Isn't that what your mother wrote in her diary when she was 8 years old?
そうだったの？
Who knows?
でも
But when I think about it, it's just a plain and simple dream that everyone could have, right? To be happy, to realize their value, to do what they want, to live long. Every person works hard their whole lives to make these wishes come true.
そうだな。
Yes.
お前のそういう
What makes me most proud of you is that you remember these simple ideals and never forget what you're originally after. Hey, what's with me? I'm suddenly talking like Welt Yang!
だって
Because we are discussing very serious
みん
things.
なにとって
The most precious thing anyone has is their life, but no one can stop it from ending. So, in the one life we do have, we must not only live in the present, but also not have regrets for the future.
私は
I hope that the world will become a better place so that when everyone looks back at the past, they will not regret having wasted their time, but instead know that they lived worthwhile lives.
そういう思い
I became the Herstra finale precisely because that's what I believed.
だって
Either way, no matter what, a Herstra cannot be saved independently of humanity. If a Herstra is saved herself, then she must first save all of humanity.
すごいな。
We're really better with words than Welt now, eh? I'm just being honest.
何しろ
After all, for many people, saying something like this would be embarrassing.
でもお前の父親は
I think there's something to be embarrassed about as long as they are honest thoughts. Or rather, nothing to be embarrassed about.
だからテレサやしぐれ
Maybe that's why Teresa and Shigure Kira always think I'm so dull. Is that, oh my god, is that foreshadowing, dude? Oh, well,
パパ
Dad, that's probably because you and Mum got married. That's all I want to say right now. I'll take this opportunity to talk to the others like this, and we'll take our time to talk about things next time. How about that?
あ、いいぞ頑張れ。
You got this, Kiana. Fight on.
私を誰だと思ってるの
I'm the host of finale now. Let's go.
パパ
In Afo, Vodaka Deviant, you failed to kill all Honkai, so it's my turn to blow up the moon. Is he? I didn't know he was blowing up the moon. I thought he was just hanging around.
キアナ
But yeah, menace it all. Kiana!
テレサとパパと
Yes,
話した
I've talked with my aunt and my dad. So next is my one and only sister, of course. Haha.
少し
This might be a little bold, but how does it feel to save the world? Well, pretty easy, eh? Piece of piss. If this was 6 months ago or a year ago, I might have said it didn't matter while really feeling overwhelmed. But when the day actually came, it doesn't feel real. I'm still me, and there's no difference at all. Well, that's good.
当時の私
Almost the same as my thoughts and feelings all those years ago when I was merely an 8-year-old child that saved the universe myself, but that's a different story, am I right?
それって
You mean the bubble universe incident? Yes, bearing the destiny of all, becoming the hope of all, and becoming an existence that's godlike.
非常に大
This might sound like a wild exaggeration, but still, it's just a job. Outside of work, we are still ordinary humans,
結果的に
and the results make us feel that we are much more normal than we think we are.
そうだね
So there's this intense, surreal feeling.
でも
But maybe it's like what Ragnar Senpai said.
未来に
The flowers of the future will one day find something they want to protect.
私たちも
That is how we are.
から先
And the generations coming after us will be the same.
それに
Also, we're very confident in our ability, aren't we?
能力に自信
It's not who should save the world, but it's more like it's us who want to save the world.
極端な話をする
Maybe what we're doing doesn't seem like saving the world in some extreme cases, but it doesn't matter.
私たちは
We're just using our own power to make this non-perfect world a little better.
責任とは
It has nothing to do with responsibility. This is just something we want to do and have fun doing it. That's all.
うーんお姉ちゃんが言うとすごく
That's a really bad line, by the way. I feel like that line kind of devalues like half of the game. Yeah, we're just here for a good time. I just feel like doing it, and it's just we're here for a good time, mate. We're just here for a bit of a silly goose time, mate, boys. Get some beers, pop a can, it there. It just kind of devalues it a bit, but hey, fair enough, Durandal. Bit presumptuous. It feels like it's really unconvincing when you say things like that. Then how about we play basketball next time? Why not soccer? We have enough people to make 2 5-person teams, right? Of course, you can't play soccer. Compared to you, I have lots more time to practice. Just wait. Okay, it's a deal.
約束
Let's hope you remember.
家族はみんな話したよね
I've spoken to all those dear to me already.
あと次に来るのは
The next one should be... I don't know. Himiko's gonna appear somewhere, isn't she? No, these two.
もう
Bubble universes, true.
式の律者
Hershey of Sentience.
何
Never seen a friend visit before. I'm much more skilled than you at getting into people's heads. It's okay, don't mind her. She's never been very good at handling these situations.
そんな言い方しないで
There's no need to talk about Fu. It's just some time off. You misunderstood. I'm after something else. Here's an example. The Hershey of Sentience always calls me old timer. And I did feel like I'd gotten a little old the first time I faced you.
そんなこと言
Well,
わ
don't
ない
say
で
that.
よ
It was no different than when we were at St. Freya anyway.
そうだ
Speaking of which, though, the mission you were on, is it finished?
これから
Is there anything you want to do next?
何かやりたいことはある
To be honest, I haven't thought about it. And now, talking to you about my freedom, it's just... Wow, you really are an old timer. Kiana said that it's no different than when we were at St. Freya, so why do you keep on making things boring for yourself? You always say that I'm not good at handling these kinds of situations, but it looks like to me you're the one who's bad at it.
はいはい式の律者そんなに怒らないの
Wow, Hershey finally just telling Hershey of Sentience, relax. Crazy.
私が
Let me guess,
見
you're
るね
going on a trip or continue your old life and open a martial arts school. Or maybe continue your studies. It's kind of like traveling. Hershey of Sentience says she wants to wander around Shenzhou. She insists on having me as a guide because I'm most familiar with the place.
馴染みの
Most familiar?
まさか
I hope it's not because she thinks it's more dignified to have a celestial as a guide.
ちょっと私まだいるんだけど何がどう
I insisted. You came to me, what does it have to do with me? I told you I'm super healthy and just as relaxed with the Hershey core. You don't believe me.
それとこれとは
These two things are... Nah, forget it. Let's just pretend like what you said. Anyway, the plan is for me to meet her regularly and take her to places she doesn't quite know. You're still the same, eh?
でも確かに
And compared with the past, the Hershey of Sentience might need more care.
まだ何か
We cannot be sure what will happen, but there will definitely be much less Honkai energy compared to the past.
気をつけるよ
I will keep an eye on it.
じゃあ
Well then, see you again, Fu.
式ちゃんも
Senti, take care of yourself.
はいはいもう十分お互いバカ
It's just a vacation anyway. Why talk like it's the last time you'll see each other, huh?
式ちゃんは
Senti, that's unnecessary.
そうだね今度こそ
Alright.
本当にお別れだよ
Got my leg itches.
ちょっと
Hey!
あなたまあ
Never mind.
とにかくよくやってくれた
Anyway, you've got skill. It's not just that.
委員長も式の律者も
Some mind trickery
心
happened
配
there.
はいらなかったみたいだねじゃあ次はやっぱりあの二人かな
That has to be the two of them. It's gonna be Einstein and Tesla. Ooh. Oh, who the fuck are these cringe lords?
キアナちゃん
Oh. I wanted to see Einstein and Tesla.
おかえりなさい
I thought for sure that the one of you would say welcome back, Kiana, in a voice full of emotion.
キアナがそうして
If you wish, Bronya doesn't mind saying it in the way you imagined. The signal was interrupted just now, but it turns out Bronya wasn't worried about me at all. Looks like you weren't worried about me either.
それで
So, Kiana, have you already talked with the others?
うん
Let me think. I talked with Auntie, Dad, Sis, Fuhua, and Hershey of Sentience. Mei and Bronya should be the last ones before I completely absorb the power of the cocoon of finality. Well, in that case, let's leave Mei to the end. Bronya thought about it a lot, and it feels that these things don't need to be said explicitly. After all, Kiana's future life is something Bronya is not worried about at all. Feels like Bronya is really heartless. Because you're Kiana. Because you're Kiana, you can definitely adapt much better to life over there than anyone else. Because you are Kiana, you can definitely do much better job than anyone else. Because you are, in fact, a Kiana. Bronya will just smile and say goodbye. Bronya.
もちろん
And of course, Bronya also knows that there will be some special times when Kiana will need us to be with her.
その問題
And to solve this problem, Bronya decided to play co-op games with Kiana every night. As for what we'll be playing,
まずはブローニャ
let's start by playing the 312 games in Bronya's game library. But watch out, I might beat you in the leaderboard.
重曹ウサギの
According to Project Bunny analysis result, the probability of that, 1%.
え
It's not-
0.0001%
It's not infinitely lower anymore. I can get such a huge increase after becoming the Hershey of finality? Playing games is not conducting experiments. There are always uncontrollable variables like Mei telling me to go easy on you because she can't bear to see you keep losing. Yes. Bronya is the character that we all want to be. Gamer. Just a gamer. Mei, are you saying that the few games I want to say in Freya were because Bronya let me win? No, I swear on the moon. Those were all the result of Kiana's own efforts. Oh. Speaking of which, I don't like to play games as much as you guys, so... But I don't know that. I know that from games like hopscotch, rope skipping, soccer, basketball, Go? Go? What's Go? The fuck is Go? Yeah, you know, hopscotch, rope skipping, soccer, basketball, Go. Go where? Where are we going? What's the point of Go? What do you do in Go? Do you just go? Just go away? Chess? Go. Fucking hell, Mei. You're actually pulling out the boomer fucking brain power. Go. Jesus Christ. And of course, various electronic products. No matter how many years pass or how many types of games there are, or how many have been games, how many have been games come out, the original purpose of inventing games was to let people who play them experience a certain feeling. This feeling can come from victory, beating a level, or playing the game itself. But I only hope, when someone is immersed in the game, with a mind filled with the idea of winning and losing, and works really hard, he or she can derive simply joy from playing. Mei is very wrong then. Mei's always wrong. Cheating in a game can take the fun out of it sooner or later, but there might be only one way to get more joy out of the game when I'm not good enough to win. You mean, get Mei to join us, of course. I'm really not good at video games. It doesn't matter. I'll be happy even if I lose because I'm on the team with Mei. Just like the last time we had a snowball fight. Kiana said so. Bronya won't go easy on you anymore. It's 2-on-1, Mei and I aren't afraid of you. After going off topic for so long, it feels like I have to be like Bronya at the start and say something serious. Kiana, back in the mind space, we said we would go home together. But now, even though we can keep in contact, play games with you every night, and come to the moon to visit you in our free time, it's not the same as truly going home. Mei-senpai? It's okay, I don't mean to criticize. It's just came to me that later, when everyone's working and living on Earth, we'll look up into the sky and think of you. We'll all think of you as a really good friend. So what I'm actually trying to say is, come home early. I will. If there's anything we can do to help, just contact us. Sure. Well, honestly speaking, I'm really looking forward to working with anti-entropy professors. Oh, and Nagamitsu might be the first group to study finality data. Well, shouldn't you be the first learning how to cook? True. Let's save the jokes for another time. Kiana still has the last, or should I say the first thing to do, right? That's true. But I'm suddenly worried that Kiana might have gotten on the wrong train. Please, Mei, help her out. Bronya has something else to do, so Bronya is not going. About the first game we'll play, pick the one that's the most fun. Don't you trust Bronya's judgment? Dude. I want to like feel emotional, but it doesn't look that good. When the animation happens, I think that's when it'll be really good. But right now, I'm not feeling much. The pacing's a bit off, you know, the pacing's really not there to feel anything. I'm gonna need the animation. But damn. GG's. Nice. I don't know. I think this is like a. I don't think this is really sad, to be honest with you. Maybe this is sad, but I don't think it's that sad. In the grand scheme of things, I think this is quite like a. Not a joyous occasion, but it's quite a fulfilling occasion.
いざ口にしようとすると何を話せばいいか
No,
わ
should
か
I
らな
read
く
this
な
part?
るんだよね。
Want to talk but don't know
こうい
where
う
to
のっ
start.
て
Should I ask
ブロ
Bronya
ー
for
ニャと
advice
アド
about
バイス
this?
をもらった方がいいのかな。ブローニャってばスマートすぎると思わない？
How sophisticated and independent Bronya is.
確かに私たちに
We
は
do have a lot to
学ば
learn
な
and
け
a
れば
long
いけ
way
ない
to
ことも
go.
歩まなければならない道もたくさんあるわね。でも幸い
And luckily,
私たちには
we also have enough time.
うん。
Do we? Feeling dead inside? Not really. This is quite like a fulfilling end of chapter thing, right? I don't find this depressing.
まだキアナちゃんには将来の計画
Speaking of which, I think I haven't told Kiana my decision for the future. Do you have something definite in mind? Yes, I do. I think I'm going to be a teacher.
姫子先生
Like Himiko sensei? Not exactly. I never drink after all.
でも
But let me use flowers and fruits as an analogy.
すべての果実
Every piece of fruit grows from a lucky flower. With blooming and pollination, it persists through the hot sun, the wind, and the rain, and at last it becomes a new life.
私は果実
I do not worry about the fruit itself, because it has already brought itself about on its own path.
私は
I will only pick up the petals and offer whatever fragrance remains to every person I meet along the way.
その花が
I will tell them of the strong winds and cold rain the flower had endured to nourish the world. As a similar being, I too want to protect the young sprouts around me with my little petals,
この世界
until this world is full of flowers.
その花たちが
Until those flowers become new lives. Wow. As expected of Mei, I wouldn't be able to think of such mature words.
そう
Really? Probably you could.
じゃあ
And who was it that said, this is all of humanity's resistance against destiny? Mei.
先輩
Mei senpai. Yuck. A Mei senpai. A train whistle interrupted the chatting girls. The train slowly pulled into the station where no other train has stopped, as if beckoning those who befitted it. On the front it says, the moon. The train doors opened. In silence they smiled at each other. As in the past, as in the future. Bit of an animation. Oh, callbacks to the important parts of the game.
一つの物語が終わるとき
A new song as well, true as well. I totally forgot.
私たち
They usually do a new
そ
song.
の始まりを思い出す まるで 昔に
Just on her
戻った
phone.
ように
It's like not even a phone, it's like a thing. Alright, I'm looking forward to the full animation. I'm looking forward to that. Kind of a happy ending. So they can talk to each other. I think this is like 90% happy ending. 100%, 90% it's a happy ending. The sad part is the fact that they obviously can't see each other permanently. But the happy part is that no one's dead. We watch it, or I wait till like 3. Probably wait till like 3. Just watch it on YouTube. I'm not going to watch it on YouTube. Why would I watch like a Chinese dub or something like that? I'd rather watch it in-game. It's a lot more immersive when you watch it in-game. Watching it through YouTube, get buffering, get ads, get all that bullshit. I'd rather wait. Oh. That was really good, actually. That was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Japanese dubs exist? Sure, but I've never watched it through YouTube, so I'm not going to start now. I've always watched it in the game. I've always watched the animation in-game, so we're just going to wait until it comes out in-game. That was a really good chapter. Or really good, just in general, 35 is a great one. Chapter 35 is a great chapter. Yeah. Just not seeing each other for 10 years? No, they see each other. No, I think it's fair to say that they see each other. They can see each other. It's just that the characters on the Earth have to go to the moon. That's it. That's all that has to happen. Kiana just can't come to Earth, but they can go to the moon. Right? It's quite clearly stated that they can go to the moon. Now, if something happens at the start of AFO that prevents them from going to the moon, that's a different question. But for the most part, they can go to the moon and see each other. They just can't see each other every single day. Which is like, it's still it's like probably the best. Would it be the best ending? I like this ending. I don't want to say best, worst, whatever. I like this ending a lot. I think this is a good ending for the whole thing. This is the end of part 1 of Honkai, right? That was the conclusion. Obviously, the animation is going to be the actual concluding moment of Honkai. But that was a great conclusion to part 1 of Honkai. What is it? 35 chapters in total, with a lot of in-between X chapters, a lot of chronicles and whatnot, a lot of lore. That was a great conclusion. And that, by the way, that whole combat sequence was really good as well. That combat sequence was a lot better than Luceni, or whatever the fuck the big guy's name was at the end of AFO 2. This fight was a lot better. Multi-phased, different interesting phases. It starts off with the lasers on the ship. And then from there it transitions into like that small little mini boss where it actually has mechanics. And then it transitions into a Kevin fight. And that Kevin fight is actually like 3 phases, and every phase is kind of different, more intense. And then it goes into the big thing. Then the big thing. The 3 floors. Well, that's easy. And then it goes into the Kevin fight. Very good fight. And then it goes into the 1v1 with Kevin and Kiana. That's a very good fight. Just a little vacation? Yeah, true. Just a little vacation. Kevin fight was good. I agree, 100%. Imagine Kevin get animation. Like what in this in the full thingy? Surely he probably would, right? I have no doubt that it would get animated in the full animation. No, no doubt about it. No, well. No, he doesn't. Well, there it is. He doesn't. Now start a new story, Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, but here's the great thing about Honkai Star Rail. It's going to be in dub, so I don't have to care as much. And also, much like Honkai Star Rail story is going to be a lot more like Genshin Impact, where it's going to be more about world building than specific events. Because that's kind of like how Honkai is all about specific events, whilst Genshin is more about world building and having an in-depth and rich world. This Honkai's going to be this. Honkai Star Rail is going to be the same thing, about like story rich and world building and story rich, like into the world. How the fuck do I word this? World. It's going to be a world game. Regardless, though. Let's just say Kevin didn't get one. Honkai Star Rail is more good than Genshin. You don't know that. Genshin is rather good, so you can't really say that. And that's why I say they do Kevin dirty. His death not that emotional like Otto. Not have his own song or animation. Yeah, but you know what? I'm fucking... Well... You can kind of treat the Elysian Realm one... The Elysian Realm story... like a part of Kevin. Not necessarily, but you can kind of treat it as a part of him. But it is kind of unfortunate that he didn't get something. But to give him something, though, he did have a really good boss fight. I will know after I play HSR. Yeah, I will know that HSR and Genshin Impact have the same writing style. You confuse what I'm saying with what you think I'm saying. I'm saying that they have similar writing style, not that one's better than the other, because you can't really prove that one's better than the other until both of the stories are completed, obviously. It's not out, so let's not compare. Yeah. I'm just saying that they're going to be similar. Because of the similar style of game. In terms of, like, just being open world. Next week, Friday 24th, Star Rail live stream, watch party. Maybe they announce release date. 24th, isn't that today? I guess. Depends on the time, though. Depends on the time of the animation. Oh, sorry, not the animation, of the live stream. And watching animation short now? No. We're watching it next week. When it launches into the game. I don't care to watch it on YouTube. I'm not a fan of watching animations outside of their, like, official launch into the game. I've never done that and I won't start now. But as for the live stream, if it's at a right time, I might give it a peek. I'm not sure. Like, I've never watched a live. Where do they do it, on both YouTube and Twitch? I'm assuming. If I see it and if I catch it and if it's at the right time, sure, we'll give it a watch. But I can't guarantee anything. That as a song and OST name for Kevin. Great. Great. The song name's for Kevin. What was the previous song name? What was the Alicia one? For You? Is that, what was it? Oh no, True. It was called True. True for Kevin. Maybe there's like some sort of correlation between all the songs' names. Maybe they tell a technical story. True. Finding your true self. For Kevin. Kevin's finding the true for himself. Or true self in Kevin. I don't know the other song names. Time is 7:30 PM UTC +8. Oh, that's at the end of my stream time. That's at like... Yeah, that's at like 11 o'clock. At the, like... I probably won't watch that then. If the release date does happen, by all means post it up in the Discord or whatever, and then I'll just have a look, see at what they've announced from it, but I believe that is at like almost midnight for me, so I probably won't end up playing that or watching that. I like his uniform. He did I don't think there's any way to see the images, right? Collection. Cutscene. Yeah, well... No, no, that's the event album. Stickers, furniture, and... I guess it would be here. I don't think any of these show him, though. Yeah, it's a cool form. The character that I was thinking of, the one that I thought was similar was this one, right? It was Tyrael. Tyrael Diablo 3. They don't look identical, but I kind of got the same aura, right? I got the same kind of aura from him. Why the fuck did it open that? Whoops. Open image in new tab. Yeah, I got this character vibe from him. I don't know why. There's something about the way that he was postured. It's the same kind of like positioning, animation, like style, and kind of like general aura. It kind of felt cool. I'll post it in Discord if they announce it. By all means, man. By all means. I'll definitely like be attentive to it. Like once HSR's release date is announced, I will definitely be excited. Like we'll talk about it definitely in a stream sometime. You always watch on high resolution on YouTube because in-game video short animation resolutions suck. That's a fine thing, but again, it doesn't defeat the purpose of I just don't like to watch it on YouTube. They'll add enemies in collection. Yeah, listen, this book does suck, doesn't it? Right? I don't know, why are a lot of these things locked? Why are like a lot of these things locked? It's kind of cringy dingy. Yeah, you got that Kevin there. You got this Kevin. Man. Yes. Auto Apocalypse. Oh yeah, I totally forgot you can just come here and look at the enemies, lol. What was the thing that we fought in the sky? I think we fought this thing in the sky, right? Yeah, we fought one of these bad boys. Existentialism. I like that fight a lot. Because the airship fight during that quest, or sorry, that chapter, was the same as the temple run fight during the auto fight, and I think they were both really well done. I really enjoyed both of them. Temple run, Space Invaders essentially you're not technically playing Space Invaders, you're playing asteroids. I think it is. Yeah, you're playing asteroids, but it's still done very well. I like that. And Wotan, I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah, okay. So it might be added after, like probably next week Friday. Everything will be updated, right? That sounds logical. After the whole chapter's been released, they'll update it. Can you get a better view? You can't even, like... Details? No, nothing? Menace. He's a fucking menace. Triple menace. He's just a menace to society. Beautiful. They should let us zoom in closer. Yeah, they need to... Yeah, that's... This book... I hope this book also gets a bit of a rework, because... not being able to see the Valkyries, event albums, they could remake this a lot, and make it a lot better, a lot more, cleaner. Stigmata, this one's kind of fine. Yeah, hopefully that gets reworked when the next, like, kind of a remake of the game happens. Oh, is the reset happen? Oh, it did. Okay, great. Alright, reset, boys. What do we have to do? Ah! Okay. So we have this. Transcend the present. Clear chapter, whatever the fuck. Main story. What does this mean? Honkai Impact 3rd, Part 1 Memoir. Heavy memorial album. You can check out your cherished moments with Honkai Impact 3rd here. You can check it out in the equipment afterwards. Sure. Special gift. Okay, so Honkai Impact 3rd was launched in 2018 and has been running for 5 years as of the end of Part 1. Thank you for being with us through this story. Okay. So Dream's beginning, you have the base characters. This is where the trio met. Infinity Abyss is the first permanent... Oh, he's got to go through the history of it. So... The Infinity Abyss is the first permanent activity in-game. The amount of rewards increases with the number of floors, so in items like invisibility potions and bombs became the obvious choice. Okay. Then we had these Valkyries, and then co-op was added. In version 1.82. Co-op Matrix Space is the first co-op event Captain has played aside from weekday event stages. And then the Sakura Samsara, the first open world. As the first seamless sandbox activity in Honkai Impact 3rd, Kiana and her companions experience several samsaras here, eventually breaking the loop of tragedy and becoming hope in the illusion. Yeah, okay. And then we have version 2.0 to 2.2 of these assortment of Valkyries, as well as the Mentors and Cadets system added, which is a very rewarding system. And then Summer Day, do you still remember which faction you joined for the summer outfit in the first major faction war? Okay, so the first kind of faction event, I'm assuming this one was like someone versus someone, because the most recent one was the Eden's place versus Kiana's place, or whatever they're called. I can't remember their names. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then we have version 2.2.2 to 2.2.8. Mouthful. A bunch of new Valkyries. Dorm parties. Valkyries love the Chibi Dorm as a place to relax and rest. Perhaps you can find out some interesting sides to them. Oh, added a bit of a... What's it called? Home decor. And then Memorial Arena, a permanent activity it has offered... Memorial... Oh, wait, Memorial wasn't there on launch? I thought it was. Okay. A chance to challenge previous bosses, though you seem to favor a higher score. Okay, very interesting. And then next one, 2.3 to 2.6, the Reburn was added along with these Valkyries. In version 2.6, we remade the first and second chapters of the main story. That's the first time they've remade it. The game ushered a new chapter in as Kiana leaped high and unleashed her light wings, became, what? Became Herrscher of the Void or something. And then the Shixel battle. In the data space, Kiana's wish came true, but that soon faded just because Otto and the Herrscher of the Void. To get the Kiana back, the Far East branch allied with the anti-entropy. Okay. What is that, chapter 8? Chapter 8, 9, somewhere around there. And then, version 2.7, Herrscher of the Void and Kriegsmeister. The Herrscher of the Void is the first available Herrscher in Honkai Impact 3rd, and had been the biggest enemy to the captain, and Valkyries. Everyone had done everything they could to wake up Kiana, but the merciless queen of Honkai descended still. Ooh, ominous. Okay. 2.8.1, Dirac Sea is the, will encounter new challenges, unusual weathers. So Dirac Sea would then replace the Abyss, I remember, right? That was like a replacement for the Abyss in some ways. Okay, Fairy Tale Rhapsody. The Patisserie and Rabbit carries a blade and the Forest Sage produces. Just an event, I'm assuming. Okay. And then we had Vermilion Night Eclipse. Very good. Anniversary Garden Party. A bit of an anniversary. Oh, sorry, the first anniversary for the game, I'm assuming, with a bunch of rewards. And the final lesson story releases. Even if storm eclipse the sky, I will set ablaze the sky to find you the way back home. Read that backwards. With such faith in mind, Murata Himiko took on her final battle as a Valkyrie, leaving behind a life-changing lesson for her cherished student. Not right now. We're not here for that right now. Okay, 3.0, a major one. Eye of the Deep was released. A bunch of other Valkyries. Argent Knight Artemis, okay. As well as the Elf system in 3.0. Very good. Okay, new Combat Elf looks tiny and cute, but in battle they always offer you more help than you can imagine. Damn straight. Moving on to 3.1 to 3.2. We have our first Quantum character, as well as the Olive twins and Bronya. Honkai Kingdoms, from my understanding, a very good event. To end the warring for the Wish Granter, two girls summoned Captain to another world amid the the word. Can you stay true to your original choice, rather? And then Q Singularis, which is now which replaces the Dirac C, or previously that was added again. It replaces Dirac C, I believe, only until a certain level. I think I can't remember exactly. But it's just another Abyss. And then we have Hersha of Reason, Cyber Angel, as well as who is this one? That Kiana. Cyber Angel, in pursuit of the blue figure, Bronya sailed from the three lost worlds to the deep end of the sea to defeat the snake's kindred, Tlaloc. Bronya held the Hersha Reason's core and was finally acknowledged by this power as human. Very good. Probably one of the more cooler cinematics out there. And then we have 3.4 to 3.5. We got the pre-arm mechanic. Ooh, pre-arms were added pretty... You know, no, I don't want to say pretty recently, but I thought they were much before. But pre-arming was introduced, as well as now we have Stygian Nymph, as well as I don't know this Teresa, but that Teresa, very good. As well as the what is this Ego? What's this song called again? The fucking incredibly well made Celia animation going into the Sea of Quanta. I'd probably just on an emotional impact. A very good cinematic. Just the severity that you can see in a lot of the emotion. So very good. Next we have 3.6 to 3.7. The Sanka Saga. I don't even know what that is, but the Sanka Saga. And then the introduction of one of the characters that stayed in the meta for a very long time. Azure Imperia was introduced to the game. And she stayed in the game, in the meta, for a very long time. And then we move on to 3.8 purely. We have Durandal, another Quantum character, and the first edition of a post-Honkai Odyssey. It's kind of outrageous to like launch it here, but that is what it is. It launched in 3.8, which was a great thing. 3.9 to 4.0. We have BKE, as well as the Honkai Kingdoms 0, a continuation of the previous Honkai Kingdoms event. And the Day You Vanish with the Stars, which is like a bit more of the Captain verse stuff. Just event things. And then 4.1. A very impactful thing. A very, very impactful thing. The Nagazora stuff with Hersha of Thunder. I believe this is when I first heard of Honkai's, when she was released, because there was a lot of hype around the game when this lady released, but obviously I didn't pick it up then. As the thunders filled the sky, I plunged into the darkness and returned to you to bliss. To save my dear friend, the girl sundered her ties with the past and became the Hersha of Thunder. She set foot on her own path of thorns amid thunders of Nagazora. Very good. Then we move on to patch 4.2. It shows us a lot of version event emblem. Is that this thing here? Is that the emblem there? Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Then we have Quantum character Fallen Rosemary with wow, all of these were in one. Oh no, these were 4.2 to 4.5. We had a bunch of these Valkyries, a bunch of good ones. And we had Super String Dimension added. Yes, and now this is where the choice where like you had Q Singularis until like up to level 80, and then once you pre-arm or like ascend to level 81, you get Super String Dimension now, which that's that, as well as the Honkai Quest event, which is it's to do with Mrs. Olenieva. Onto patch 4.6, Herrscher of Sentience. Unequaled, unrivaled, Senti was willful and wild back then, struggling with the problem of whom the real Fuhua was, and ultimately caused many troubles. It's only thanks to Kiana and Bronya that she, old timer, why are you digging up the history in front of everyone? Very good. Another very overpowered character, and only is eclipsed recently, honestly, to be quite frank with you, with like with Griseo and a few other additions. Is she like kind of eclipsed? So she's kind of like still meta, to be honest with you. So very good. 4.7 to 4.9, we have the Outward Traveler, the launch of Genshin Impact. Ladies and gentlemen, the launch of Genshin Impact, I believe at least, somewhere around here. In the first collab between Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact, you began 3 different adventures. The City of Freedom, protected by winds, the Tale of Swords, where thunders clash, and the finale sung by Ice and Fire. What will happen when technology meets magic in a strange world with familiar faces? The first event, very good. Got a very overpowered character, Fischl, and as well as got to play a very good version of Kaching. Very good. And then we move on to 5.0, the most impactful patch for a while. She's going to get replaced sooner or later? Well, Azure Imperio took a while. Everlasting Flames, she is Kiana Kislana. K423. Siren, Herrscher of the Void, and Herrscher of Flamesound. She broke away from her former self and past confusion. She grasps her grace sword tight to protect all that is beautiful and give this sad story a happy ending. But the story didn't end in this chapter, funny enough. But yeah, there it is. This is what the release of chapter 25 in the story, I believe it is. Chapter 25, which was the end of the Theater of Domination. But then we go next and we start Colliston, I believe, or Elysian Realm, rather. 5.0 to 5.4, we had Elysian Realm, as well as Thus Spoke Apocalypse release, alongside Elysia, Mobius, Raven, and Carol. A bunch of great characters and a great story, Thus Spoke Apocalypse, a very good one. Obviously, Elysian Realm is great. And I believe now in 5.4 to 5.6 is when I started the game, I believe. Somewhere here, no? No, I started after this. Must be at the... No, I started at the end of 5.6. Then 5. Oh, no, it just says right there. I joined at this date right here. Last year, on May the 11th. Last year, May the 11th. That is when I became a captain. Very good. During patch one of these two. I guess 5.6-ish, I think. Silverwing next. Forever Stay True to Yourself. Palatinus Equinox, as well as Afro Chapter 2. Then we move on even further. We had Pardafellis launch. Summer Rhapsody. Everlasting Elysium. A bunch of cool things launching. Yes, Aponia launch. We did usurp Aponia. What a great, great character. As well as Elysium Everlasting. One of the more controversially good and bad open worlds, but a personal favorite as it is Elysian Realm related. Then we move on to 6.0. Probably the best chapter in the game, in my opinion. My personal favorite, at least. One of my favorite songs from Honkai, as well as one of my favorite characters. Mrs. Elysia. And True is the song. Do we still remember this moment long ago? We first met and forged a wonderful friendship. Fuck, she got the date down to the fucking minute. I did. I can't remember that far back. But yes, that happened in 6.0. And then we move on to 6.1 to 6.2. We have Li Su Shang and Mrs. Ai-chan. End of the world. The moon stuff happens. The Honkai Salvation log event. We reached a 10,000% power progress on something, I think. Which is quite good. Quite fun. Version 6.3, which is version Kiana. 6.3 to version Kiana, which is now. And we have the 3 big characters here. And there it is. The whole life of Honkai Impact. See you in the future. Before we embark, we're always filled with excitement, imagining the beautiful sceneries and amusing happenings along the way. When we're on the way, there will always... there will be a moment when we will start to think about the journey's end after realizing everything we've anticipated. Very good. And there it is. Started watching when you're already at Colston. YouTube recommended you around those times. Great. Great, great, great. I just realized some of them are not emblem, I think. Some of them aren't, no.
準備をする時だよ。
So,
たとえ何
the story of Honkai Impact 3rd, part 1 ends here. Our futures will become... Oh, sorry, blah, blah, where am I reading? Our futures will continue, and they will meet again. But now it's time to ready ourselves for a brand new journey. No matter what happens, when you look back, you will find us here, and the future is something we write together. Yes? So, practically, we can move away, in hindsight, rather. Kiana's story is done. Kiana has done what Kiana needed to do. I will say probably Mei and Bronya have done what they needed to do. And it's probably going to just shift over to new characters now, right? It's just going to still be the world of Honkai and what happens in the post part of all the aftermath of this whole battle. And it's going to focus on new characters. Primarily, I guess, Susanna. You know, Sealy, as we've already seen in the 1.5... Sorry, patch 6.5, 1.5, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Great. Very, very good. That was quite the read. And when do we get this? Next week, Friday, we get the Train to the Future background, which looks quite nice, to be quite frank with you. Looks quite nice. And then we get 1,000 more XP. Very, very good. What a chapter. I will say this. I thoroughly enjoyed Chapter 35. Probably up there with some of the better chapters in the game because it's not too long, has good moments, has good fights, has good animation, has a changed dynamic of the gameplay style as well as the storytelling style. Overall, I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. A solid 8.5 out of 10. Maybe boost it up to 9 after the animation. Okay. Well, let's do some dailies really quickly because we may be able to do something here if I do my maths correctly. Maybe. If I just do my maths really quickly and go farm out... Okay. It would be nice if they update the bridge, fix bug, co-op phone and stuff. Oh, absolutely. No, that stuff, if that stuff doesn't get fixed in like the new version of Honkai, like part 2 of Honkai, there will be definitely a lot of complaints by me. There will most certainly be complaints by me if that stuff does not get fixed in part 2. 100%. It's a standard. It's a standard to fix your game. The game, like, unironically, is a 2016 game in the year 2023, and it hasn't changed at all. So we're gonna definitely need some updating. Maho's definitely gonna need to tinker around with it, refine it, you know, sand it down, rough around the edges right now in some areas. So yeah, I feel like I complain to them a lot too. I'm surprised that they haven't changed it with how much I think a lot of people complain. I think I complain a lot about it. I think a lot of people complain about a lot of things. But I guess maybe they have a priority list. Maybe they have their own personal priority list that they only listen to. Who knows? There are a few things that could be at play. There could be many things at play. Maybe just Mihoyo hates us. They hate us. They hate us. Final answer. I need 18. Sure. Optimize open world? Unfortunately, there's no way to optimize open world with Honkai's gameplay style. Unfortunately. And its movement style. They'd have to remake the movement and the combat style to like make the open world feel better. I heard some say they focused on story mode and event, that's why they don't fix stuff. Well, yeah. To be quite frank, the event and story is rather like kind of like well constructed and very thought out, so it is understandable, and like I can see that that is probably the reason, just not a good enough reason, really. Oh no! Oh, we can't get it. We're so close to getting us. We can buy Senti in like 100 and or 225 XP, boys. Oh, no! Oh, I have no more dailies. God damn it. No, I want to do my Senti stuff. I want to level her up and chuck her into the Elysian realm. I guess I'll have to do that tomorrow. At some point, at least. Oh. Very good. This old as engine need to go. Buy old engine. Kind of like on the line about that one though, because personally, I don't know if the engine is the problem. I think it's just how they... Okay, the engine might be the problem. I'm not exactly sure. But what they've shown so far is not like what I would have expected from them. If I'm to be quite honest. What they've shown so far is definitely not what I would have expected from MiHoYo. Oh, look at Kevin Throne. Oh shit, my bad. I literally just closed the game. My apologies. What happened to it? Is something changed about it? Is it worth me relaunching the game? Is it worth me relaunching the game to have a look? If they didn't optimize the world, it'll be a disaster after they upgrade the engine. What I'm mainly talking about is like that from everything they've shown so far is just a visual upgrade to the open world. It's all it is visual. They haven't shown or talked about anything to do with kind of like what optimizations are happening, right? It's all just visual stuff, at least the stuff that I've seen. That's all. It's just the stuff that I've seen. As for like if that's true or not, I can't say. But yeah, that's just what I've noticed. Okay. Let's do that. Look at OBS. I can just look at it. Yeah, I can just look at it stream. Oh. Hold up. That's not it. Where is it? Hello? Oh yeah, it's just like moving away from each other. Lol. It's just kind of like separating. Hold up. Is this gonna... Huh. Lol. Just separating apart. Well, good one, MiHoYo. Keep at it. I love to... listen. I will keep it real. Like, I know, like, this is the reason that they changed it, but that we haven't had any, like, bugs since they stopped doing open worlds, right? We haven't had any bugs since we stopped doing open worlds. I get, but we always have to have some sort of bug, right? There has to be some sort of bug every single time. We can't have like a MiHoYo game not have a bug. So that's the quota. That's the quota right there. One bug achieved. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Now you guys may be wondering, what are we playing? Soul Stone Survivors. I was not expecting it to be that short. We did complete the story within 2 hours. And seeing as Honkai has no contentulations, let's just chill out for the last hour, eh? How do we all feel about chilling out for the last hour and just bask in the glory that Honkai Impact is done, right? Honkai Impact is done, ladies and gentlemen. And for those who are in a state of mentally of, should I quit or should I not quit the game? Right now, no, I'm not saying quit the game, but right now would be some of the best time to quit the game. For those who have a sense of loss, they don't really feel the spark, but they wanted to have a conclusion to the story, now would be the prime time. A conclusion has occurred, and there's no real loose ends. But for those who do want to continue playing the game, it is going to have more story, as per usual. Let us go with this playlist here. The game's obviously gonna have more story, but it's gonna be the rebuilding of a world. It's not gonna be the continuation, but it's gonna be the rebuilding of a world. After you, this people can't take a break from Honkai if you want. Can't take a break from Honkai if you want. Best time? What do you mean? People can't take a break? No, people can definitely take a break. Right now is the best time to stop playing Honkai, to be quite frank. After you've completed this story chapter, just hit the road. Peace out. Absolutely peace out of there. No need to hang around. I don't think I'd probably stop playing because I'm just like... I'm just in it. We're just in it to win it. I mean, Captain, my English is broke. Oh, okay. The you meant in game rather. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I guess. But if I'm looking at it from a real person perspective, as sad as it is, I think the player population will drop after today. Split shot fires the direction. I think Honkai's player population obviously will drop, right? I think a lot of people predicted that. But it's fine, right? No game can rule forever. Not that Honkai was really ruling, but statement still stands. No game can rule forever. No king lives forever, I believe is the actual saying. Sniper shot. Damage is multiplied by 5 on critical strikes, sure. And everything must come to an end eventually. Oh my god, it's Cupid. Maybe you can't kill him. Maybe we'll probably stop at maybe Joy HSR. Yeah, that is most certainly happening. As like what most long form Honkai creators have already like kind of started covering Honkai Star Rail in depth, right? I noticed Marissa has. Marissa has almost already like ooh, I did not mean to take that. I did mean to take that actually apparently. Like, Marissa's already started covering Honkai Star Rail pretty extensively. Okay, maybe I just have to get hit by a Zaro, no? No? I guess people just want something fresh. The one thing that will maybe retain Honkai Impact's player base is if, like, its new stuff is really fresh. Like, if it's a really refreshing experience. Like, essentially launch day of actual, like, Honkai initially, right? If they can, like, mimic that, then I have no doubt that they'll be able to retain a lot of players. But they'll have to do that, like, initially, right? They'll have to make the game feel like a fresh experience, which... it's gonna be hard, to be quite frank. It's gonna be very hard. The damage modifier. Let's go for movement speed. Let's go for multicast. And let's go for multicast. And let's go for multicast. Because I think for Honkai, it always comes back to it feels like an old game, and nobody wants to play a game that feels old, right? And we need a second Eruption anime or previous era anime about the Flame Chasers. I just don't think it will happen anymore, right? Now that the game is, now that the game is done, and that, like, story is no longer, let's say, not that it's not relevant, but no longer that it's the current thing, I just don't think it will happen anymore. As unfortunate as it is to admit, because I would have loved it, I just don't think it'll happen, right? And then again, I think I enjoyed those 2 episodes of the winter Honkai, whatever the hell it was called. I don't remember its name. The winter fun time, winter festival fun time with the Flame Chasers. But yeah, I definitely it would need to be like a serious one for me to like actually care about it. Like I would not be able to watch like a slice of life Flame Chasers anime. I think I've said I could, but I don't think I could actually. Now that I've seen it, it's like, it's not bad. I just don't think it's me. I would want a serious thing about like their lives during their own era or whatever. I'm aware of it, just maybe, but they probably put money into the update on Grange and stuff. It's old news. There is hell, but that's the part that makes it interesting, right? That's the part that makes it interesting, is that I just want to see, because we don't exactly know everything that happened. We know, like, key events, but we don't know the in-betweens, right? That's the part that would make that anime interesting, is that it was a living hell. They could, if they animate it well, if they budget it well, could become a very good shonen, right? Could become a top-tier shonen anime. Unironically. The best thing from HSI read is the characters' mouth movements are synced with each language. Are they? I have no idea. I had no idea. Oh, that sounds great. Nice. Good job to Mihoyo. Because you know what games don't have good mouth syncing? All of their games right now. None of them have good lip syncing. So if it is that way, then great to hear. Okay, go for that ability. Let's go for Z ability and Z ability. What's our crit chance? 50%. Not looking too good, boys. Oh, this is like still my tea from last night. That's probably not drinkable, but I probably will end up drinking it because my mouth is a bit parched. Oh god. Well, there goes one of my lives. Bum, 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 bum. If I lose it all, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we all... Oh my god, that was a loud bang. Everything alright out there, dude? What the hell? That was a loud ass bang. Critical chance or 30% movement speed, actually. The movement speed would be okay. Or area modified by all frontal. Hit more enemies. Let's go for crit. Movement speed's 30%. Can't really bypass that. Cast frequency. Fragility. I can just flat out outrun most abilities. Don't even have to dodge. That was not a smart idea to do that. But DPS needs to be done. Okay, one down. Next version, Alicia outfit, Gotcha Pyramid, and Mei outfit, Homer Gotcha. Yep, I know. We are in fact saving, or I myself am now saving for the Alicia Pyramid Gotcha. Because, I need that skin. If there's anything I need in life, it's that skin. Much like I needed the Eponia skin, I need that skin too. So I'm saving for the Pyramid Gotcha. Hopefully I'll be able to get 9.6k by the patch. Let us go for getting rid of the slow. The damage of sniper shot. I don't think I should have much of a problem getting all the gems I need, 9.6k. I'm at 3k right now, so I think I should be pretty alright. Still got a lot of BIS resets, still got a lot of just general contentulations. Mohan, then you release an art book of Flame Chaser design. What I want to see the most is Flame Chaser's second form and signet final form. Like, yeah, you're talking about the characters that we haven't seen, I'm assuming, obviously. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them as well, but I'm not, like, incredibly bothered. But I think it not being included in the art book that was released, that was one recently, I think that was definitely a bit of an oversight on their part. It's kind of dumb of them. Because that art book is the art book of part 1, whilst it just doesn't have the characters that have part 1 in them, or whatever the hell the term, however I'm trying to say it, I'm not sure. It just doesn't have characters that are in part 1. So... that would be cool. Character we haven't seen, yeah. Oh. I did something. I wouldn't mind seeing Eden's, but the thing is, I also wouldn't mind seeing Eponia's, but I can predict Eponia's. She's just a massive butterfly, right? Like, I don't want to be the guy who's, like, very acting smug, where that one's not that hard to figure out. Eponia's isn't all that hard to figure out. But there are a few characters that I would like to know, just because I don't exactly know how they would do it. Oh, there goes that run. Eden Flying Whale? They probably wouldn't make her just a flying whale in the middle of the sky, to be quite frank with you. But I would like to see what they could come up with. Oh, that one. We need gold and a lot of gold and a lot of quartz. Okay. Gold and quartz. Now... get rid of that. And get that. Gotta be a little bit more consistent. So we can get gold here, and then quartz is from the last one. Okay, we'll try to get golden. We need a lot more golden quartz. Maybe they make someone like Kevin Final Form that look like resemble human. Yeah, well, the thing is though, what is Kevin meant to represent? What animal was Kevin? What is the animal of deliverance is the better question you have to ask, and that doesn't really make much sense. Whilst if the other characters are themed after an animal, they would most likely be that animal with arms and legs, essentially, right? So, like, because what, Mobius is a snake? We know Mobius is. I'm not sure if the thing that Mobius, like, shows is it, but Mobius is a snake. Similar-ish. You can assume it's kind of similar. And so Eden would just be a massive whale, or maybe like... maybe she's just large. I don't know, it's kind of hard to imagine. It's really hard to imagine, because you don't want to be weird about it, because it's just... oops, sniper shot. I don't want to just say Eden's gonna be a fat whale, you know what I mean? But I have a sneaking suspicion that she just become a fat old whale. Okay. Launch 3 orbs that move in a curved line forward, causing damage and bleeding. Sure. A chakra. Maybe we can go for a bit of a chakra. And then they showed us Kevin 1, Mobius, Cosmic, Calpus. None of them have their signet name, so I think it's their second form. Well, you can assume it to be kind of similar, though, no? I feel like it's fair to assume that it would be kind of similar. I don't think that's definitely an unfair assumption. There, multicast. Let's go for fragility. I missed out on sniper shot. Get rid of disengage for that. Yeah. Mobius, maybe Mobius is like literally the Jormungand. She's just an incredibly large snake. Who knows? It will. I guess we'll never know. She is literally the world serpent. I guess we're not getting rid of disengage. Kevin Beast don't look like a dragon, nor would have wing. It said that Kevin fused with a lot of beasts. Maybe that's why he look like dragon now. Dragon's a very large stretch of the word, I would say. I don't think he looks like a dragon. He just happens to have wing-like things on his back. I don't think wings are indicative of dragon, to be quite frank with you. Multicast chance of projectiles, yes. I would say he looks a bit more like an angelic styled being, like a seraph or something along the lines, or like a Bahamut from Final Fantasy 15, where it's a human underneath, but essentially just wearing like obviously dragon themed armor, but it's a stretch of the meaning with Kevin because there's no, apart from the wings, there's no dragon aspects to him. You have wing horn? He did not have a horn. He had a weirdly shaped head. He had a very weirdly shaped head. And he also had a halo. He had a ring around his, like above his head. Let's go for critical chance. Multicast on missile. That one. Okay, 65 crit chance. So far, so good. Whew. If I remember correctly, in memory, in the 10th Hershey incident, it said Moby said transformed to giant snake. According to Hana, she said it looked like a different one from the one we've seen. This meets the final form. Okay. No doubt, no doubt. Kevin is a Blue Archive character. He have a halo, that makes sense. Then broke the code. What can I say? What can I say? Blue Archive. Yeah. Yeah, I remember which one that is. It's the one with the KFC lady. I see a Blue Protocol for some reason. 16-second cooldown, 10-second uptime. I was on my last life. Oh, dude, that's cringe. Oh, I'm not having any luck with this one, dude. What the fuck? Pardon me. I'm so sorry. So tired, actually. Holy crap. So exhausted. Fuck. Well, actually, maybe we can get one of this guy's guns. Fires a mortar shots in an area in front of you, causing 30 damage and applying bleed. We need him level 10. To unlock the next gun, I think. Yeah. Kalpus beats mimic human voice and talk to him? Does it? I didn't know that. Ooh, I forgot to alter my runes. I guess Kalpus is a bit of a crazy man. All my random stuff is targeted where I aim now. As well as, let's go with that. Because I think I will be taking a lot of damage. A lot of it's just not even ER memory? Oh yeah, I guess. I guess I just don't read it though. Can't be pooped to read. At least not stuff that isn't forced onto me. Hey, what's up, Larry? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a great evening. Hello, hello. What's this? Soulstone Survivor. Ah. Soulstone Survivor. We finished up with the Honkai story about an hour ago, so we're just gonna vibe. Just chill. Have a bit of a silly goose time. Napalm blast in front of you, causing melting and leaving burning area. Sure. my god, look at all that XP. Look at all it. Oh, level 5. Okay. Multicast for all my abilities. Yep. Okay, then Bloodlust. And then we go for cast frequency on Bloodlust. And then we go for crit damage. And then we go for reroll. Then we go for shrapnel shot. Yep. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Fastest Chroma is hot, not gonna lie. Want to step on me? Sure, I guess, you know, that's fair enough if you're into that. You know, no judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone as per usual. But if that's what you're into, go for it. I don't think I've seen her out yet. Explosive shot. Like that one time Sakura's head always got popped back. Oh, sorry again, pardon me. Which is trying to assassinate Mei. I think it's before then become Mantis and Sakura was still an assassin. That's a thing that we only learn through ER memories. Okay. I guess that's not that crazy though. That's not like anything super major. I'm okay with not knowing about that. I can't stop yawning, holy crap. I might update the stream soon. I can't stop yawning, holy crap. Holy fuck. There's a lot of news today if you check their Twitter, Olympus Company. Is it in English, I guess? I might give it a squiz. I did see that they changed the Anchorfallon stuff. They're making the Luxcavation cost Anchorfallon modules instead of Anchorfallon whatever the hell's. I did see that change. N-Corp Heathcliff, eh? Is he not gonna... Oh, he's not gonna have any, like, piercing or bleed? He's gonna be a full smash guy? That's all one attack? She just looks like she's gonna be strong though. That's 3 separate hits that she did, or 4 separate hits on one ability. And that wasn't even her like 3. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking powerful. The electric stuff she did is new. Oh yeah, they're introducing a new one, I guess. Planned addition for Ego Overclock and adjustments on April 6th, which is like eons away, but let's take a quick look. Greetings, dear manager. Below is the list planned additions of adjustments to Ego expected to be applied on April 6th. New feature, Ego Overclock. Ego Overclock will be a feature that allows the user to induce Ego corrosion at will. With overclocking, you can manually generate a corrosion skill by spending 1.5 times the required Ego resources and SP. It is also possible to overclock the Ego skill using the base Ego resource cost, but this result is in an unstable Ego overclock, binding you in Ego resource debt and making the skill volatile. If you overclock an Ego skill with enough Ego resources in your possession, it becomes stable overclocked skill. Stable overclocked skills have the same effects and damage values as the corrosion skill, while being able to distinguish friend from foe. Unstable is essentially from your possession past 0, making it go to the negatives. Unstable overclock skill carries the risk of targeting indiscriminately as well. Yeah. That's like a fine. I don't think you'll use this much. Unless, like, unless you save it for an AoE part, like, Ego. You want to overclock an AoE Ego to then, like, rinse out some of the enemies after you, whatnot. But overall, not going to be that useful. That's pretty cool, though. She does look cool. And then I won't read the other stuff because it's not that crazy. And I'll save reading the event for when the event is out. But she does look cool. I don't know if I'll roll on her. I might roll on her just because she definitely will be bleed in some way, right? She'll be bleeding some way, so I might give her a roll. The Hersher win before Kevin become Mendes. Kevin save young Cosmo. Kevin and Moth kill the Hersher. Don't remember much detail. Hey man, that's fine. I don't remember anything because I didn't read it. They sound like interesting things, but I don't know. They're not. They don't really. This is stuff they could make an anime about, and I'll watch it then. You know what I mean? I'll watch an anime about the Flame Chasers backstories. There's also a skip battle function for Luxcavation right now, or is it right now, or is it being added? Is it in the game right now, or is it being added? Being added. Ah, okay, cool. Well, good on them. They know, they are listening. Oh my god. Oh, I'm too tired to play this. I'm too tired in general. Oh god, I think I might end stream a bit early. I'm very tired. Oh god. Oh god, I'm so sorry, boys. Also, Kalpus before coming a Mantis, was a Sakura. Sakura came to assassinate him, but he didn't die, and the fight reduced the building to rubble. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we learned that one in Elysium Everlasting. Sakura is a Mantis when fighting Kalpus. I'm not sure about that, but I do remember learning that they fought and the fucking place was destroyed in Elysium Everlasting, so that's not, like, secret news. That's not secret news. I'm sure there's a bunch of interesting things to do with the Elysian memory stuff, but I just don't have the will to like read it, because I'm not gonna put it up to chance to decide if it's interesting, because a lot of it's probably not, right? A lot of it's probably not interesting. I'm not gonna trudge through it all to find the gem. Move that there, eh? Yeah. I'm motivated to ready to mention this room. You should rest. I want to do one more thing. We'll see what it is. Mama Pony once said don't sleep late, yet I'm sleeping late already, every day. Sleeping late. To sleep or not to sleep? That is the real question. I want to do one thing before we wrap up. I might wrap it up early, but I'm gonna do one more thing. And you guys may be surprised by what is about to happen, but don't be too shocked, as there is just a brief thing that needs to be done. Just one brief thing. A brief momentation. I have a question, and I may have an answer depending on what the question is. But fire away. I'm ready to answer questions. After being blinded by a white screen, obviously. And some may be able to guess, what game has a white screen? Well, if you guessed Genshin Impact, then you would have been right on the money, eh? You would have been right on the money if you guessed Genshin Impact. If you sleep at 4 AM, are you sleeping late or sleeping early? Late. You are sleeping late. You went to bed early, but you're sleeping very late. No. So it's a phrasing thing. AM is morning? Yeah, but by the general standard of society, people go to bed between the hours of like 8 and 10, I think it is, or something like that. 8 and 12. And that's like the general societal standard, and that's how everything is judged. If you go to bed much later than that, then it's classified as late. If you go to bed much earlier than that, then it's classified as early. But I'm pretty sure the societal standard is 8 to 10, or maybe 8 to 12 PM. So technically it would be late, but it's a phrasing issue, so... because there's no better way to phrase it in English. So yeah. Technically late. Technically late. Very good. Have the banners rolled over? I can't remember. Is that today? Or is that this week? Ah, that's this week. Oh, no, this Tuesday. What day is it today? Friday. 4 days, or 4.5 days. So that's, when is that? When 4.5 days from now the banner resets. I think we have some rolls on our alt account for Mika, which we'll just chuck on, and if we get him, we might try to do some funky stuff with him. But I don't have my hopes up too much, as Yule is not here. My hopes aren't too high. We'll see what we can do. Oh, pardon me. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing his test run. I want to see if they actually put him together with a good team. Maybe they'll be able to combo Mika with a decent, like, support team. Oh, sorry, decent, like, team in the test run. Maybe I'll be impressed. Boom. Is that all the dailies? It is. Very good. Because if they don't give... If they give Mika, like, only supports, and then you have to try to main DPS with him, very gonna be disappointed. They're gonna have to put him at least with, like, a main DPS someone. I want to talk about the last part of Kevin. It said dreamlike, right? So it's not real. So that's how he meet everyone, even those who not die yet. So he never get to meet them. Well, dream-like doesn't mean dream. It just means it's like a dream. So let me hit you with this one. In part 2 of Honkai, we may have characters, certain characters, become stigmas. We might get the Kevin Kaslana stigma. We might get the, you know, it might be a Kevin Kaslana, Dr. Mei and whatnot, like, stigma set combo. Because they might have just went into the dream world or whatever and became stigma. You know? Or he could have just died. Yeah, but it's a dreamlike doesn't guarantee it to be a dream. It just means it's like a dream, where it doesn't feel real or some crap like that. But I just took it as he's absorbed into stigma, or he's either purely dead. Because what, the only character that isn't actually dead that he that is there that he saw was Fu, right? He talked to Fu, but she's not dead. And I guess he talked to Griseo, and she's technically not dead or something. But, like, again, it could just be his consciousness. A vaporize, overload, burning, pyro swirl reactions. Elemental burst. Character's crit rate. After a character takes the field. Okay. And then here. Whoever get Kevin as his stigma is the chosen one. Obviously, I think a lot of people will be, but like, maybe to get the Kevin stigma. But that's just kind of like what I think, maybe. Maybe they'll all become like stigma, and that's how like it'll like transition character priority and like who's like a main character. After a character takes the field, increase crit rate by 25. Yep. Let's go the same style, right? That is just elemental damage, elemental burst. It's just elemental. This should be fine to do something with. I got Amelia Watson skin. Congrats, dude. Congrats. I have not been playing counter side. I'll be honest with you. I have not been playing counter side. I've been I did pretty much kind of relinquish playing it like daily. After that, after we did chapter 5, so yeah, I've not been keeping up. Just got my hands in a few too many pots right now. and kind of enjoying doing a bunch of different things.
I'm always watching. Right here.
Order guide you.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come. Emerge. Right here.
This is order. Solidify.
Time to go.
Oh my god, this is going well. And yeah, I'm just, yeah, I slowed down on counter side. Because I don't think, I'm not too bothered about cosmetics, personally. So, that part is I'm okay with missing out on. But it doesn't seem like power is something that I'm going to have to care about for a while, seeing as I think there's a lot of catch-up systems in play
Right here.
to help with getting gear, right? So, and I'm not, like, concerned about not being meta or whatever.
Right here. Emerge. A sight to behold.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Wind strike. This is order.
By the way, when you fight Kevin, did you hear Overlord's voice, skeleton version, when Kevin in final form? During his, like, deliverance form? No. Overlord, like the anime guy? No, I wouldn't say I did hear him. One thing happened after regarding Counterside was that the director resigned and someone in the team took over. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that are we thinking that's a good thing or are we thinking that's a bad thing?
Shine down.
You play. You're up. Nice and spicy. Eat this. The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah, everyone hold hands.
There is no escape.
Yeah. Ready, go. Committed to memory. Yeah.
Because I don't know, that could mean good or bad things depending on different perspectives, obviously.
Grow. Inazuma shines eternal.
Committed to memory. Yeah. Don't be scared. Don't get you away. Get them.
Like hear it after all. Overlord and Kevin share the same VA. Oh, probably for that like section, yeah, definitely. Like that would have been a good voice actor to get. I don't know who it is, like for the life of me, but that would be a pretty good voice actor to get, seeing as it's kind of meant to be this overpowering, over dominating voice. So that sounds reasonable. They are adjusting some of the things, and as of now, their top priority is game stabilization, changes on the roadmap, more content updates similar to last year. I already thought the game has pretty constant updates, to be quite frank with you. What, a major patch every 2 weeks or some shit like that? That seems pretty frequent to me, but maybe that's just my opinion. After a character triggers a quicken, the character deals 50% more elemental damage for 6 seconds. Oh, pardon me, sorry. Let us go for a bit of a boots. Nope, not that one. Bit of a boots. No, not boots. Boots. I see. I'm gonna go first. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Catch you later, Nico. Global's catching up, so that's why you see many content being added. It's not an overly good thing though, right? After triggering aggravate or hyper bloom reaction. Oh, but that means after triggering character deals an elemental damage and after deals normal attack. Energy recharge, elemental mastery, electro damage bonus. This team only has an electro damage dealer. So over here, we can go for the elemental mastery one. Where global is right now is somewhere where Korea was at last year. Yeah, catching up is such an iffy thing though, like, isn't it?
Time for takeoff. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Like catching a game up to a version that's much further into the future is a very tricky thing to do, because if you don't do it correctly, you can overload a certain player base with content, right? I'm not saying the game right now is overloaded on global, but it's definitely not underloaded.
Time for takeoff. Right now, right here, emerge. Gotcha. I'm always watching. Right here. Right now. Let's play.
This is order.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Think you can get away?
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Right here, emerge. Right here. A sight to behold.
Okay.
Time for takeoff.
Busted.
I will have order. Gather.
Here comes the cash.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Order guide you.
Think you can get away?
No, I couldn't kill him. Couldn't kill him. Games have to be cautious. Sorry, I did drift off. The games have to be cautious when... Because, yeah, it's like... Obviously, a game needs to catch up to the most recent thing, but it's super hard. Sometimes it's better to keep them separated, to be quite frank. But then the tough part about that is that spoilers become such a prominent thing. You know? Much like how Honkai, or like the spoilers for Honkai is incredible because China just gets like a whole patch, 2 patches almost ahead, essentially, of information. Of content, 1, but like information 2 patches ahead, right? So it's like, it's very difficult to manage. Don't think a single game has done it correctly ever.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Make yourselves a home.
Shine down.
Uruguay, you're up. Go get him, Uruguay. This place pretty to look. Eat this. Nice and spicy.
There is no escape.
Commit it to memory. Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom. Hey, go away. Hey,
Inazuma shines eternal. Ha! Ha!
this place pretty to look. Make yourselves a home.
Illusion shattered.
Stay put. Everyone hold hands. Go get him, Uruguay. Grow.
Now you shall perish.
Nice and spicy. The Temple of Wisdom.
Shine down.
Don't be scared. Hey. Ready, go. Yeah. Share my knowledge. Everyone hold hands.
Ha! Inazuma shines eternal. Ha! Ha! There is no escape.
The Temple of Wisdom. Hey, go away. This way, pretty little.
Torn to oblivion.
Whew. FJP is 2 years ahead of N8, and that's probably not that great of a thing, by the way. But it's like, and the reason it's difficult, now I don't have to focus. The reason it's difficult is this. It all depends on the community and how they perceive it. A majority of the community, at least, right? If a majority of the community does not mind the spoilers, then it being 2 years ahead is fine and it's better for pacing. But then if a large majority of the community does not like spoilers, then it's better for the pacing to be sped up and thus have like a very quick amount of content for you be flooding in constantly, right? So it's a hard ratio to balance, unfortunately. And I just don't think, for me, Counterside, with me having joined in, if I'm talking about from my own perspective, me having joined in like to Counterside pretty late, and then having such already a large influx of content constantly coming in, as well as already a lot of stuff to do prematurely, it's just a massive overload. That's why it's like, even though we didn't play it for long, it felt like I had played it a lot. Only 30 hours, but those 30 hours felt very, very long. So I think that's probably maybe a bit my fault, maybe a bit of the game's fault here and there, so it's a tough one. Is that everything that I want to do? I think it is, actually. A little bit of the story just from the visual, but not the entire thing. Oh, fair enough. Let me just sort out my desktop here. I don't think I need any of these things, right? No. I think I did all my dailies today for Limbus Company when I woke up. I had a bit of free time, so I just sat down and did them, right? I think so. So I've got nothing else to do on them. I did get my, I uptied my Rodion to my Kurokuma Rodion. I uptied her to 2, and I got to see what her T3 skill does. Holy crap, is that fucking powerful? Her T3 skill is actually pretty good. Like apply 10 bleed if you crit with it, essentially. And then if the enemy already has 6 bleed, you have a 50 like double your crit chance essentially. And she's a poise build character. I think without her skill 3, she's dog shit, but once you get that skill 3, it's incredible. Because it's also a natural 8 ability. It's a natural 8. Because it's only a 1 coin. But it can go all the way up to, what is it, 22? With 1 coin flip, which is fucking incredible as well. So it's that's my next goal. And seeing as we can farm 3 tier 3s things, where we are in fact we're grinding. I mean, with Fate, it's hard to understand without proper translation. I guess that's also another problem. Translation. That's definitely another big problem to overcome. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible to overcome a hurdle. Genshin Impact spoiler channel. What's happening here? Oh yeah, I do see the I've seen that little bit of a Genshin Kevin overlap. It's kind of funny. I also saw the new Nikke character, bro. I really wish I enjoyed playing Nikke more. I like their character design a lot. I just wish I liked the gameplay. Oh, how's Eversoul going? Let me just browse around the Discord. Oh, I haven't scrolled in for a while. Where's it at? Oh, get ready for Blooming Sword Aki. Oh, she looks nice. You see my art? The Okita Soji? Or the Lapland one? Rather, I just see them both, to be quite frank. Very good, very good. Arknights and FGO. FGO. Well, I like the Arknights lady more, so boom. What was I just in? I was in the Eversoul. Hold up, there was that character looks great. Aki Soji, this lady's launching now. Mrs. Aki. Yeah. I need to uninstall that game still from my PC, so is what it is. Her name is Aki Soji? No, her name's just Aki. No. Her name's just Aki. I think. Blooming Sword Aki. Just that. Oh, she launched yesterday. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on the Mila skin, by the way, Lara. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. The Honkai story was absolutely immaculate. Absolutely immaculate story. a great conclusion, and I'm very keen to see where the game goes further. But the animation, we're gonna wait until next week to watch it. I know it is up on. We can watch it Japanese dub on YouTube. I'm just not about that. I haven't watched any of the animations, barring the ones that I wasn't there for the release of. I've never watched them on YouTube, even though you can get them in high quality. There's a different feeling about watching it in game. So we're gonna do that next week, Friday. But essentially, this next week is just gonna be a chill week. Mostly, we're just gonna get to chill around with the new dailies and whatnot, just having a bit of a fun time. I want to, I think, start another game, but I also do want to maybe take one week kind of chill. Without starting a brand new game, and just kind of like let these games that I'm currently playing soak in a bit more. And then I do want to get into another bit of a gabagoo game, and a bit of a gachation game. One that has been recommended dearly is Blue Protocol, and I do maybe want to jump into that one. No, Blue Protocol. No, sorry, Blue Archive. My bad. Blue Archive. I think that's maybe the next one that's like heavily been recommended to play. Or at least try out. I'll probably give it the same kind of trial as Counterside if I just update this little thing, move Counterside from not done to the done section, and I put it done there. I'll put a little asterisk next to it because we're definitely going to come back to it eventually. Put a little asterisk. Move Blue Protocol to the there. And that's going to probably be the next one. Yeah. But that's probably not going to be this coming week, but probably the week after. This coming week, I might just like play some single player game. I might play Minecraft. I might do something else. I'm not sure. On like some off days, but it's just going to be some weekly reset stuff and just like maybe Limbus Company stuff. I think these Limbus Company, like with these Limbus Company changes, I am kind of like revitalized to want to give the game a lot more of a go. So like I'm kind of now interested still because of these changes that they're making and how frequent they are. So I'm looking forward to Limbus Company still. So that's that. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. I think some stuff should be out soon. I think the Limbus Company stuff from last night I'll upload after today, and then the whole fight with Kevin will be uploaded. I forgot to upload the first part, but yeah, the Kevin thing will be uploaded eventually as well, maybe in the coming weekend. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great evening. Stay safe. Eat food and drink water, and have a great evening. Peace out, boys. Catch you later. Bye.